off as much as I can, but if I lag, I won't know, so just tell me.
That's all good. And welcome this evening. We are back for episode 3 of Curse of Strahd, the amazing Ravenloft adventure, originally written by Tracy Hickman and Laura Hickman. Modified more times than I can count. I don't even know who to give credit for to it anymore, but I'll always give the Hickmans credit because they are gods among mortals when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons writing. I am excited to be back because it's been a crazy weekend. I haven't been on for the last 2 nights because stuff. Last night we had a power outage. That was fun. And now I have a new monitor because of said power outage. So, yay. I'll take it, I guess. But we're going to do some Curse of Strahd. I'm going to give everybody a chance to do a round of introductions and who they're playing tonight. And then we'll get down to the actual game where we left off. And we're going to kick things off first with Nebula and Azteki.
Hello, I am Nebula and I am playing Samara, the elven wizard, pyromancer, and excited to get back into the campaign and see what happens.
Oh, hello there. I'm RJ on this channel. There can only be one Rob. And I'm playing Azteki, the human paladin, who's always confused all the time. And that's just my story arc, and I'm just leaning into it. And I'm keeper of Steve the Raven, who's pretty awesome.
Terrifying.
Awesomely terrifying.
Speaking of terrified, I am Adam. I play Dagon Bjorn, the human fighter, who is terrified of the demon bird Steve because he's not as nice as Azteki thinks he is.
I am Jeremy. I am playing Frederick the Dwarven Ranger, and Steve is totally as nice as he thinks he is, regardless of what Adam and Dagon think. That is lies. Don't trust him. Trust the bird.
And I'm Rob, a.k.a. Lantern Noir, and I am everybody else. And on top of, losing our power, I forgot to practice. So tonight should be really interesting because I haven't had time to really get deep into what I was supposed to be working on. And Ear, welcome aboard. Glad to have you hanging out tonight in our chat. As always, it is good to have you along. Okay, so last time we had a chance to play. You've gotten yourselves into Barovia, you toured the village, you picked up Ireena, who has been the target of affection of the vampire lord of the valley for some time. You set out with her in tow for a safe place for her to stay, given the fact that her family home had been overrun and her brother was not exactly a great warrior. You also left behind a vampire in the basement of the church because you promised you would get him fixed.
It's a recurring theme for us.
Now we know the only fixing is a good smiting. So.
Well, do you?
Land of empty promises.
I would feel better.
I guess the question is, do we trust the fortune teller? Probably, because she's been right so far.
Has she?
Yes.
Okay.
One thing we checked out happened. But I mean, we only checked out one thing.
She has a 100% track record on the one thing you've checked.
Exactly. We think.
It
could be coincidence.
Okay. We'll go with that. Okay, so from there, let me get back to where I was looking at here because I have the map is helping me remember. So you've arrived in Vallaki. Oh wait, on the way to Vallaki, you passed the old windmill. You continued on past it without investigating. You arrived at Lake Zarovich. You rescued a young teen who was about to be thrown into the lake by someone for motives of which you cannot tell because he is also at the bottom of said lake.
My bad, guys.
It was a good shot. It was like a 1 in a million.
It was a little bit better of a shot than I had hoped.
Again, a recurring theme for us.
I mean, he was gonna, drown a young girl in the lake. So I mean,
It's true.
What if he just fished her out and he was gonna open the bag and be like, "Hey, swim it off"?
The bag was dry.
the bag, yeah, it wasn't wet. So that
I mean,
would be
that's almost. You could almost say that if. Oh, why was she bound and gagged in a lake and dry? It's even weirder. This quest just gets weirder and weirder.
He was doing Navy SEAL training.
And she's just a liar because she was like, no, he was going to sacrifice me to a lake god. Just to make me feel better about the shot. You know, she was just impressed. She's like, yeah, I can't let him think that was bad. You know, that was good job. Good shot. He was going to kill me.
You know, that's entirely possible. She was just saying that to be nice to you.
Right. Because she totally could see what was happening while gagged inside of a
Burlap bag.
burlap bag.
Yeah, totally. Totally. She was on top of it. So with her in tow, you headed into the town. You have discovered that the town has a festival in a few days. In particular, this festival is going to be the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Not to be confused with the previous festival of... What was the previous one? Here's was a wolf
Wolfhead
one.
Jamboree.
Wolf
Yes.
head on a stick.
The Wolfhead Jamboree.
That's my favorite festival. I'm so sad we missed it.
Family friendly.
I feel like that word
Family
just-
required.
Yeah.
jamboree is such a like happy word. It just like it feels weird saying it with like wolf head and jamboree.
Well, I mean, you've seen the wolves from here. They're not very nice, so...
True. Yeah. So you've got a couple of days until the Festival of the Blazing Sun to kind of make your plans as to whether or not you want to hang out for that particular shindig. But in both festivals had attendance and children required.
It did, and everybody had to be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we almost got in trouble for not being happy.
Yeah, I almost got in trouble for not being happy.
You are not enthused enough about that. We're going to take you to the guy. And we're like, yeah, I guess take us to the guy. And then we're like, no, we're not going to the guy right now. We're going to bribe them with an entire barrel of wine and move on.
As
worked,
one
didn't
does.
it?
Isn't that why you
That's
guys
what
have been
does.
lugging the wine around for forever? Was so that when you got into tight scrapes, you could just go, no.
That's why I thought we had it, but it sounded like Dagan wanted to drink it.
I definitely plan on drinking it. Yeah.
He's giving away both of his own personal, barrels of wine.
I was gonna say, I think in both cases he's been the one to say, let's use our wine as a tool to get out of this jam we're currently in.
Maybe he grabbed him and then he was like, oh no, they're Bud Light.
Here, have some aluminum water.
Wine coolers.
That's funny.
No.
Oh no, they're wine coolers. Get it out of here.
Boone's Farm. Ah.
Oh man,
That is a
unacceptable.
definite problem. Okay, so you bring the wagon around the front of the inn, which I believe was the Blue Water Inn, as it has been described. The inn itself is a 2-story building. It's not hard to find a place to tie up the wagon for now while you head in and see what's what. 2 seconds.
There's room for both, right?
Hmm?
There's room for both wagons.
Oh, that's right. You have the carriage and the wagon. I believe they can. Well, they can. No, not really. Actually, there's a stable.
Okay, I guess we'll go to the...
But there is a stockyard in town. So as you kind of get the wagon, you pull the wagons up in front of the inn and have a chance to take stock of your options. Yep. One of the boys that works there comes jogging out to meet you. and suggests that he and his brother could drive your wagons to the stockyard and then bring the horses back here to the stable if you intend to stay.
Do they look happy about it?
Happy enough. I mean, it's kind of part of their chores, when people come up to, if you're planning to stay at the end, this is a thing we can do for you. If not, you can tie the horses up to the fence and come in and enjoy a meal.
I think it's time for a sense motive.
Okay.
Just because I just want to make sure the kids aren't trying to steal my horse. Actually, it's not my horse. Whatever. None of these are mine. None of these things matter to me. I don't even.
Somebody stole the horses that we
borrowed. We're supposed to bring those back to those dead bodies we left on the beach when we got here.
You can roll it though.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm good.
Gnopt.
I legit don't care. I'm like, okay. Sounds legit to me. If someone else cares, that's fine. I just don't.
I will cover up the last wine barrel with something and be like, yeah. Go ahead, just don't look in the back.
I mean, because it's what's her name's wagon, so she might care.
She might.
I'm just like, let's get out of here because we need to figure out when and how we're leaving and how fast.
Yeah. Place is pretty creepy.
I want to find out what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
know.
sitting here thinking, when's the last time we had the opportunity to go to a festival? I mean, it's only, 3 days away. I mean, we stick around for a little bit, maybe play some cards.
Oh, you got me with cards, though. You're just taking out the deck. You're like, come on, man, we can just wait for the festival. It's going to be a good time. I'm like, cards, bro,
And I'm stacking it as I'm shuffling it. Yeah, come on, play some cards. You love it.
I lose every time, but I just have no idea why. It's that dwarven luck.
Is that what it is?
I mean, that's what I'm chalking it up to.
You let yourself in, and the common room is not exactly bustling. There are 4 tables with 2 where they can seat multiple people, a long bar opposite the door as you walk in, behind which are 3 large kegs mounted in the wall for serving up wine or ale. There's a couple of smaller tables near the near wall, and you can see off to your left the staircase goes up to a balcony above the bar. And you can see some doors up there for a couple of guests' rooms. The barkeep is currently behind the counter and is tending to 2 what look like probably members of the guard. There's a couple sitting at one of the large round tables and taking in a meal. And at another table, there are 3 children seated, and a half-elf is standing at the table, regaling them with some story.
I want to listen to the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we can, I guess, get close enough to hear the story. I wouldn't hear the story too.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'll hang out and listen to the story. I like story time.
Fine, I'll go check in.
Yeah, I was going to say,
check it fast.
I'll see if they've got rooms available. I'll be like, I've heard every boss story there is. I don't need to hear this again.
Okay. Let me see who's supposed to be staying in that room really quick. Just so I know. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with the bar thing. Ireena hangs back with, and Arabelle both hang with the rest of the party that are not going with Dagon. Ireena kind of takes a glance over towards the bar and kind of pulls her hood up a little bit, and Arabelle more or less hasn't taken her hood down since you came into town. So they're definitely low profiling it. The half-elf is continuing to tell the story, and he's gotten to a part where the evil sea hag has revealed that she never intended for the mermaid to meet the prince. And that she is going to actually make sure that the prince and the mermaid never fall in love, because that way she can keep the mermaid's voice forever. And that, kids, is why you have to be very careful when making deals with hags.
It's true.
And they all look horrified.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely terrified by this. And he continues on with the tale, and he's going through the descriptions of how the hag transformed into this hideous monster, and how the mermaid was all scared and concerned, and her father was in great jeopardy, and then the prince sailed off into the night without her, and yada 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 yada. And he's got these kids like wrapped around his finger. They're hanging on every word as he goes.
Me too.
You know, a glance over at the table with the older couple. They're also listening to the story as they eat and kind of keeping an eye on the kids at the same time. And every once in a while, the husband just sort of shakes his head and then stirs up a little more of his stew. Meanwhile, Dagon makes his way over to the bar. The barkeep looks up at you. He's a big man with a thick black beard with some white streaks in it. That shows his age. How can I help you all?
Hey, yeah, nice beard, by the way. Dagon Bjorn. I'm going to shake his hand.
Erwin Martkov. Welcome to the Blue Water.
Hey, it's good to be welcome, you know.
You need food? Lodging?
First and foremost, I need a round of drinks for my my crew here. But yeah, actually, we are looking for a place to stay. You know, maybe a night, maybe a few. I don't know yet. Got anything available?
He kind of looks over and does a head count. He can put you up in a couple of rooms, which will probably fit everybody. Yeah, he's got a couple of rooms available. It's going to run you about 10 gold for the rooms for the night.
Tell you what, I take him for 2 nights, and I'll give you 18.
Fair enough.
All right, done.
Negotiating tactics. I love it.
Fair enough. And he puts out a tray and he starts putting tankards onto it, and puts a large pitcher down in the middle of it. It's actually a kind of a deep red wine that he draws off for it. This is the Red Dragon Crush. This is a good vintage, what we have left of it.
Oh, well, hey, I mean, you got enough for another round? I might be back soon.
That itself is its own story, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Well, there have been some problems up at the winery. Shipments aren't coming in like they should.
Really? You know, I just might happen to have acquired something that might interest you, my good man.
I'm always open to something.
Did the wine barrels we had, did it have like a brand on it?
Where did you acquire them?
I think we got them from the first town.
Oh, Barovia?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be... Yeah. They're labeled with Wizards of Wines on the side of it.
All right. So I'll tell you what, I got to hit back to the wagon, but maybe if you throw me a steeper discount, we might be able to make a little tradesy.
Well, where did you find your wines?
Oh, just over in Barovia.
Where do you think they got theirs?
Hoping not from you.
There's but one winery that runs down here in the valley.
Oh, so you get the wine all from the same place.
Afraid so, my friend. If that's what you were hoping to barter with, I'm sorry to say that we already have had that opportunity.
Hey, well, more for me.
Well, it's a good vintage that they produce when they produce it.
Frederick is just going to, here's a side quest. He's going to get distracted from this story. Oh no, someone else is telling a story. I have to go listen to that story. Because apparently that's what this party does, and it's probably mostly my fault. So
Quite possibly there's an exclamation point over his head or something.
exactly. I mean, so I'm going to come in at probably as he's negotiating with this wine that nobody wants. Maybe we could go take a look into that for you. Maybe that could get us a little bit of a steeper discount.
Well, if you could figure out what's going on over there, that would be more than just a discount. We'd be in your debt. It's my father's vineyard.
Really?
Family.
Have you spoke to your father recently? Did he
Well,
say anything?
we've had words with each other.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, if it's in the family, like how do you not know what's going on over there?
Well, one doesn't get out of town as much as one would like. Plus, the roads are dangerous. And he and I are... Well, there's not a lot to be said over invoices. Kind of better that way.
So,
thank you.
Okay, so you don't leave town as much as we'd like. Is that like we're not allowed to leave town kind of thing? Or we need to get like an official permit to walk out of town?
No. It's just more of a, maintaining the inn, tending the family, keeping them safe from the burgomaster when he gets on a tear.
Burgomaster gets dangerous when he's on a tear?
No, I didn't say it. I adore every festival we have in town.
Oh my gosh, yes, they're all so happy and required children.
Why are there so many festivals going on?
No, keep the spirits up. Keep everyone happy. Stave off the evil with good thoughts and good intentions. Thoughts and
Were they not
prayers.
happy before?
Pots and pears.
So it would probably be important for the burgomaster for us to make sure the wine is flowing as well, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. At that, you can hear off in the distance a church bell begins to toll. The couple stands up and come over to the table where the kids are listening to the story, which is now full on climax. The mermaid is now double wielding golden tridents, riding a sperm whale, and the hag has already lost her arm in the battle, and the prince is somewhere tied up, I guess. That part wasn't well done. It sounded like, but it sounds like the mermaid's going to win, and the mother goes, "Come, children, Vespers, we need to go." And one of the boys turns, Sasha doesn't have to go to Vespers every night. The mom snaps back, "Yes, well, Sasha's father is perfectly happy to see him snatched up by the devil Strahd and murdered. Now, come on, we're going to Vespers." And they kind of gather up their kids and thank the half-elf for entertaining them through dinner and shuffle their way out of the inn.
And Vespers is...
Nightly prayers.
Oh, okay.
So there's a gathering at the church at the moment. It sounds like.
Makes sense.
The storyteller kind of takes his plate, heads over to one of the tables that only seats two people, and settles in and starts making notes in a journal. Would you like?
I want to go talk to the guy.
Okay. did you make a decision before we do that? Did you decide if you're sending your horses off, or are you keeping them here for now?
I thought we were going to send them off, but now I'm like, I hope we didn't, so we could just be like, all right, let's go check out this vineyard situation.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably sleep for the night, though, because it's night. And we've been traveling all day. Well, I mean, we have been, though. We've been traveling legit all day, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured we'd at least stay for the night, have them, put the carriages and horses up.
Yeah.
I mean, how's everyone feeling, like arcane energy and holy energy wise? Is this like, well, I mean, is it like have a light meal, a short rest, and then head out to the vineyard? Or are we like, I'm sleepy?
I guess we'll head out in the morning. There's no rush. Theoretically,
The
nobody's
festival's
in
only
danger.
in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
That's a timetable. Maybe we want to, beat the timetable for some reason.
Be out of town
Are
when the
we-
festival happens.
But aren't we looking
That's
for
my
a safe
idea,
place
but I'm not going to
for
say it out
Ireena?
loud. Well, no, because so here's the thing, right? We have a festival coming up. We know that if we do this thing, the burgomaster might be pleased with us, and
Yeah.
we could use that as an opportunity to speak with him and decide if we, speak with him in a not Ireena sense, and then feel him out and see if we feel like, okay, yes or no, and then we can take off or not take off or whatever.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how you guys feel about that plan.
Seems legit to me. We can pick up like 5 wolves pelts on the way. Bring those back too.
Oh no, it's not the wolf festival anymore. It's a different festival.
No, it was a side quest joke.
Oh. Oh.
Collect 5 wolf pelts. I don't know why I keep saying pets. Pelts.
Rat tails.
Yeah,
Rat
rat tails.
Yes.
Like
I always think of like
cells.
picking flowers. The
Yeah.
picking flowers quest always got me. 'Cause it's like, all right, in the middle of doing all this murder and mayhem, pick 5 death blooms. All right, I guess I'll go pick 5 death blooms.
Yep, you got to multitask.
You do.
Grandma Nettles needs her tea.
Samara approaches the half elf. He's dressed in a bright shirt, similar vest. He has one of those pointed caps with a feather pulled down low. He glances up. Oh, did you enjoy the story?
I did very much. It was quite entertaining.
Most and you're with this company, I see.
I am.
What
Yes.
brings all of you into this fine little hamlet?
We're on a journey, just traveling around, seeing if we can give assistance to people usually. But we happened to stroll into town with this festival coming up.
Oh, you're here for the festival?
Particularly, but we heard the festival's going on, so we might stick around for it. And what brings you to this town?
Oh, I travel. I've used to run a circus once upon a time and decided I needed a break. Sold it off and set out on my own just to see the world. See what is to be seen.
And what do you think of what you've seen so far?
Glances over as Frederick waddles over from the bar. Oh,
Another person that is telling a story again.
and there's Frederick. Oh, it's an interesting little place. It seems a necessitated good cheer.
Oh, well,
It seems it seems like it could use with a good story from time to time. I do wish I had timed it better, though. I should have wrapped up a bit sooner. I should have known those bells were coming.
I mean, it was great. I love the pacing.
Yes,
Maybe just start earlier next time.
perhaps. But one can't start until one has an audience.
True that.
And different tales for different times. I don't expect too many children after the nightly prayers to be finding their way over here. Which reminds me, I do need to make a bit of a delivery myself. If you be so kind as to excuse me.
Of course. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Same. And he, oh, hey, Bullset. He heads over to the bar and exchanges some coins with the barkeep. And tucks a parcel under his arm and trots out of the tavern. The boys, one of the two boys that had approached you before, pops in from the yard. Did you want us to take your wagons over to the stockyard, or?
Yes, and it looks like we will be staying here. Thank you very much.
Oh, of course. And they both, he nods and jogs out to meet his brother, and they lead the horses back through town. The stockyard is it's more or less where you came in, if memory serves. Yeah, so they have to backtrack a pretty good distance to get to it. Whereas the inn is right off the center of the town square. Ireena kind of is mostly hanging near Dagon, and Arabelle is just finding corners to stick her back into so she can watch the doors. You were provided with enough wine for the table and offered your choice of either wolf steak or a stew.
Oh, gotta go with the wolf steak.
The wolf steak is
I'm thinking about it.
a bit of a delicacy. It will not be inexpensive.
Gotta go with the soup.
Yeah, I got my flavor saver ready to go, so let's go with the soup.
Soup sounds great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally down with stew. Good with that.
That's probably not a bad idea.
What's
I
the
mean, we can
difference
go
between
get
a
us some
soup
wolf
and a
steak.
stew?
Stew are usually thicker.
Putting
I
more
feel
stuff
like.
in it, yeah.
If you pour it over bread and it soaks into the bread, that's soup. If it sits on the bread, that's stew.
That's a really good way to describe that.
Okay. Well, I learned something today.
We had a
Because
lot of,
everybody was like, stew. I'm like, I'll grab the soup. And I'm like, did I just call the stew a soup? And is that a misnomer?
yeah, just add more water. Stew can become soup if you water it enough.
Yeah.
And soup can become
That's
stew if you cook
alchemy.
it long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we betray the Raven gods by discussing it? I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't actually know the oath. Steve is probably like, dude, what?
There's an oath not to turn stew into soup. I'm confused.
But alchemy is forbidden.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it's not. You may do all the alchemy you want if it's for destroying undead, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you could probably just take alchemy as a hobby. I don't think Steve would care at all.
Unlikely. Okay. You have an opportunity to eat. The meal passes. The bell at the church stops ringing not too long after it started. And looking out the front windows of the inn on the town square, you can see a pretty good number of people making their way across in front of you, heading over to the church.
I mean, how much do we want to go check out the church sermon, guys?
I would say it's not the entirety of the town. But there's people.
Are we interested? I mean, we've got a paladin.
I mean,
You
I've
wanna
never
see
been
what
a
the local
church-going
faith
man,
is?
but
I don't mind checking it out, I guess. Before we hit the hay.
do we want to keep bringing our companions along with us, or should we hold them up in a room?
Do we want to leave them alone? You're like, yeah, get them out of here. We ain't got no time to drag these broads all over the place.
Arabelle is willing to come, but that's mostly just out of curiosity. Ireena's not entirely comfortable going. Mostly, as she'll say, she's just not confident that she won't be recognized, and she's not sure she's ready for that right now.
Yeah, and I agree. I think the less chance of her being seen and discovered, the better. Like, so if she stays, but I think that's the best.
All right, let's not go to church. I just have curiosity about it personally, but I don't.
I mean, we could
It's
still
just
go.
curiosity.
You could split the party.
No, let's not. Split the party in Must Be Happysville. I'm just getting mad. The heck is that game? We Happy Few vibes, and I don't like them.
Like Pleasant, was it Pleasantville?
Pleasantville, yeah. Like
Yeah.
no, everything about this is not okay. I don't want to split the party at all. One of us is gonna end up in the happy den, the fungin. The Burgomaster is just King Candy after all this time. Have some candy.
This is actually where the Joker came from, because he wasn't acting happy enough, so they cut the smile into his face.
Oh gosh,
That's gotta
that's
be
just
it.
how I got these scars.
Totally. That's what happened.
Eating Funyuns.
In the fungin.
Funyuns in the Fungin.
Oh my god.
Give me a perception check.
All right, let's see how I do this down here.
Everyone?
Yeah. You're sitting around the table kind of like discussing what to do and
Not an action.
how to shore up for the evening.
There you go.
Bing, bing.
Not that one. I'm so sorry.
Oh, there it goes.
I see my
One is
passive
gone.
perception.
This should be under your, there might be a second. If you're using the phone app, I think you have to go to a different
There's a
screen.
swipe. You swipe to get to different screens.
Yeah, there's a whole list of all your skills of 6. Okay. Mm, mm,
But I'm not sure if he's in an
Okay.
emergency situation today,
Ah,
yesterday,
all right.
or whether, because his cough is about to so
you have some time to eat some more of the meal, and Azteki takes a quick glance around the table and notes that you are short one teenager.
I think if he's, I think you said his breathing isn't different than normal, correct?
All right, I'll let the party know that we lost one. Oh, we lost 2.
That's no teenager, that's a dwarf.
Did he run away?
Speaking
So
of,
teenager at the door. Oh,
Did he confuse a dwarf with a teenager?
dope.
Hey, with my perception check, I confuse everything with everything.
Okay, we'll give him a minute to get back.
Not being able to schedule anything.
At least he should be coming back soon. So if I do that, we keep the two of you still on the screen, just in different windows.
oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that. we could do like what's that show with everybody was in the corner?
Oh, what, the Brady?
Huh? The Brady Bunch. Yeah, I could just look down and be like waving at you up there.
It's what they call the Barovian bunch.
Do 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 do.
All right, I'm gonna grab a refill real quick.
This way.
Okay.
Destroyed the veterinary medicine
Oh,
community.
that's
It's
funny.
just done. I mean,
Oh,
there's a whole
there he is.
list of things. And
Sounds like an elevator stopping. Next floor, lingerie.
I don't know what happened there.
with colleges not having.
I don't know, but the timing was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I had
What had
lost
happened?
one?
I just said that you've noticed that the teenager has disappeared,
And then I was gone.
and then blink, the dwarf disappeared. So we can assume Frederick went after her.
Yep.
People have
That sounds good.
That seems reasonable. Or better. Although now that you're back, a better question is: do you intend to go try to find her, or?
I mean,
I don't know. She thinks she's an adult, right? She thinks she knows what she did. Therefore, I have to follow her.
yeah, we gotta go after her. I feel like she's gonna get in trouble if we like let her wander on her own.
I mean, she did get kidnapped, put in a burlap sack, and thrown into. Well, they attempted to throw her.
This is true. Her judgment has been shown to be somewhat questionable when it comes to her own safety.
Now we don't know. We don't know if that was her fault or not.
Everybody went out and
No,
said, I can't
true.
go anywhere, I can't do anything. I'm gonna get
We
a
didn't
dog and a
discuss
cat."
that with her
Which is
really.
great for the dogs and the cats, but
We didn't,
with the
but
decrease in
just to be on the
veterinary
safe
care,
side, better that we
availability,
locate her so
and the
that
increase in pet
something doesn't befall her, even if it's not, her fault.
Okay, so
Dagon's already looking all over the tavern, at least.
so who's going after her and who's staying back at the tavern?
Let's look for her.
Or is the whole party
Um,
trooping out?
Well, yeah, is Ireena though? Is Ireena gonna stay by herself?
She'll defer to the group. If everyone's going, she'd prefer not to be alone at the tavern yet.
Looks like we're all going. I'm gonna break out my trusty magnifying glass.
Well, I'm actually thinking,
And a flashlight.
Where did she go? Yeah.
I think
All right,
Dagon
Stu.
might actually stay behind with Ireena, because if she feels like she could get identified out here, it's probably better that not happen.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I could always stay with her if you guys all want to go. I feel like I don't know, you guys.
Our dental care schedule
Be-
is scheduled all the way out until September.
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Well, I swore an oath to protect her, and I will apparently come back from the dead if I don't succeed.
You swore an oath to protect her and are now seeing visions of yourself killing her. So
Yeah.
maybe I don't know that this happened though. So
Is that
maybe,
the only
but you
way to
should
break the
probably be
curse?
alone together.
Like if you fail to protect her by killing her, is that like a mulligan? Is that the
Oh.
only way to break the thing? It's,
I
it's,
think
it's
they-
like if the rule is that, the barber only cuts the hair of people that don't cut their own hair, can the barber cut his own hair? It's a paradox.
What? You can't cut
All right,
your
well,
own hair.
Exactly.
I am
Mind
definitely staying
blown.
behind with Ireena, and I will kill her while you guys are gone.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, but if I trust that that's not what's going to happen because I don't know about your vision.
I feel like we've stumbled into a Monty Python skit here.
Yeah, we have. That's where we are right now.
Okay.
The parrot is no more, sir.
This is an ex-parrot.
Oh man.
So I do get double proficiency bonus, but that's I can't figure out where the history is now. So 14.
Yeah.
Oops.
So if his breathing is regular,
See if I can't figure out with investigation where she might have taken off to.
Okay.
but
Yeah, let me get the window back up there where it's supposed to be.
like he's weak or wobbly versus just tired, then
So that's a 15 total, right?
as well. Otherwise, I would say because what is
I was saying 14 total, but if you want to give me an additional point, I'll take it.
I thought you said it was double proficiency.
until you can
Yes.
Oh, okay.
or talk to
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard to figure out that she's blended in with the crowd heading with the handfuls of people going down to the church.
find that information in there, and if you
I
can,
guess I'm just gonna try to catch up behind her, and if I can, just like
means satisfy
I don't know what's a great way to be like, hey, I'm here, and you know I'm here, but not everybody else needs to know I'm here without putting a dagger to someone's back, because that's like my like, oh my god, I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm being friendly here. Maybe I'll just like tap her on the opposite shoulder, but because I'm short, it'll be like this.
Okay. And so this is everybody except Dagon.
I guess so.
So Azteki is there.
Yeah. Seems like I'm the one that noticed that she's gone, so I guess I feel like gotta track her down.
Okay. You make your way through the town, and you kind of can. Frederick has zero difficulty picking out her cloak around the corner and down the main thoroughfare. At this point, the road is mostly empty, as everyone that's going to the church has gotten to the church. And so as she gets up there, she approaches the door and pauses because she can hear that there's kind of a quiet as one person is speaking. So she leans over and starts looking in one of the windows and sees as you all come up.
I know how hard it is to feel
I was curious.
there's unfortunate
Someone help me up! I can't see.
stuck in a position
It's like a box. Can I stand on a box?
He is almost finished. We could go in.
You know, so I'm sure that you.
And the
you just
congregation starts into a hymn, and it's not hard to slip into the church at that point unnoticed, if that's your intention.
Sure, let's go listen to the sermon.
Azteki, I would love it if you would roll me a quick stealth check.
I would say that would be another potential case.
Sure. I'm really good at those.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
Except for the disadvantage.
So that would be another thing to think.
A 6
I was
and a
like,
4.
oh, it won't be that bad with the 6. It can't be much worse than a 6. 4.
4.
Do I drown in the holy water while trying to sneak in?
No, but
It's
you
not very
definitely.
quiet about
Yeah.
sneaking in.
The paladin and the plate mail does not go into the church quietly.
This is where
Elbow
I
him,
parked
and
my
he won't
car.
feel it at all. But be like, come on, man, we'll show some reverence with his giant holy garb that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Show some respect, man. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's not exactly the biggest of deals, but it's people turn around and notice the paladin and the wizard walking in. Nobody notices the kid and the dwarf. But
Distraction.
yeah.
All part of the
Hashtag
plan.
innocuous.
So, you know, if they
The hymn is concluded. The priest goes into a short sermon about the importance of community, of staying together, the power of faith, that even in dark times that perhaps a shining light might appear among you as a symbol of hope. And everyone more or less turns to look.
Thank you. Best wishes to you both. Give Cupid a big hug for me, okay?
Oh,
when
wait.
But he never calls on you. He doesn't like make a point of saying like that one. He sort of,
So I'm like, and there was nothing. I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah, he doesn't like make a point to call you out, but it's definitely on everyone's mind. And then they go through another hymn. Arabella's taking it in and listening to the words, and leans over to look at one of the little to try to get a sense for the tune. And then the prayers are concluded and everyone starts to file out. There's probably about 20 people in attendance, including the family with the 3 kids that you bumped into earlier.
Not that many people.
That was my joke, darn it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's fine. As the prayer concludes, the priest comes over to your group, and Arabelle just pulls up her hood and like goes right out the door before he gets there.
I guess I'll just go with her since she's not. I was unseen. Bye.
I'll hang out and chat.
So good to see you, my son. It's
Good to see you.
been some time since we've had the crest of Ravenkind in this town. Have the guards seen it yet?
Nobody's talked to me about it at all.
I suspect they will.
All good things, I hope.
Yes. We hope. But you will you'll be back tomorrow night, won't you?
What's going on tomorrow night?
Well, we're celebrating the feast of Saint Andrel.
Okay, he's one of my favorite saints.
It would be good to would you consider perhaps saying a few words?
I'll have to prepare for that.
It would be welcome to have another voice of reassurance, and being a night of the feast of the saint, I expect our attendance to be much better than typical. I don't
Okay.
mean to impose, but
Well, if I'm free, you know, I'm always down to say some kind words and you know, give thanks. So
good.
Thank you for contacting the
No, it'll be fine.
24/7 Pet Helpline provided to you by Pets Best. My name is Jennifer, and are you calling us with a health or behavioral
It'll be fine. Yes, thank you.
today?
you're welcome.
All right, and have you called us before? All right, what's your
And
last
he
name, please?
gestures towards the door if you're on your way out.
All right, and your first name, please?
Okay, have a great night.
Roll insight, please.
Okay.
And, is your email at
Nebula,
SBC Global?
Have Samara roll insight, please.
His response was the appropriate response for his insight check.
Oh, mine's not much better.
Nope.
But it was that.
Nothing ominous going on at all.
Nope.
No, not that we're aware of.
Just wanna make sure.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right, and are you
Nope,
talking about
nope,
your-
And you guys are like, it'll be fine.
All right.
It's gonna be great.
He said it'll be fine. I mean, that's what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
Seems like a great guy. Just wants me to step in, say a few words, you know, kindle some hope into the community.
Yeah.
We get there. There's a pyre.
All right.
Getting ready to burn Azteki at the stake.
I like it.
And
Would it
And
be the
as per
first
usual
time?
during the feast, we burn a disciple of member of Ravenkind.
Okay. And what's
Oh
going
my
on with you
gosh.
today?
Where's Steve? Is Steve not at all concerned about this? I feel like he would know. Doesn't he have like a Steve like radar that goes off?
Yes, he's got Raven senses.
Yeah,
You know-
he automatically
Senses are
passes
tingling.
insight checks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
are you asking Steve's opinion on what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like he would be alarmed. Like he would start like,
I don't know. Is Steve pecking at my head right now?
Steve is perched on the edge of the roof, and he's kind of dancing back and forth as though he's uncomfortable perching there.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like he would be uneasy, like, and you would notice it.
And then he comes down, lands on your shoulder, and kind of does the same uneasy while you're still near the church itself.
I think it might be best if we don't come back here tomorrow.
Well, I did say we were busy. You know?
Might be good to stay away.
Go ahead and give me a reroll on that insight based on the involvement of Steve.
Oh, okay.
Having forgotten about Steve for a moment, we'll give you another shot at it.
Oh, well,
All right. Apparently, Steve knows what's up.
Steve is aware.
The priest is definitely not telling you about something.
Okay. So you want to go back in and ask the priest if there's anything else he
Are we gonna,
needs for
like,
tomorrow?
Intimidate the priest? Like, make him talk?
Intimidate the priest.
Oh, here, let me fire a warning shot.
Oh, God.
Well, I'll give you a bonus on your
Yeah, where's Frederick? We need him to, like, do his
No,
thing.
the girl ducked out. I wasn't gonna leave her alone. And then I left you guys alone, and look what happened. It's my fault.
That
Can only be
makes
party
sense.
dad
Can't
to
leave
so
us
many
anywhere.
people. We need a second party dad is what we need.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm party daddy Ireena right now. That
Exactly.
Really
Well, that's
bad.
the thing. We got so many kids to take care of, man. I don't
And,
just need like another dad or like maybe a mom. Get a party mom in here too.
No, for the record, Arabelle hasn't gone far. Like, she stepped out and then, like, as soon as she was out of the door, put her back up against the wall next to it to wait for the rest of you.
Ah, okay.
She just didn't
then
want
we're
to talk to
sitting
the
there, like-
priest.
Oh, is there a reason why she didn't want to talk to the priest?
Frederick can ask.
Frederick.
Why did we sneak over here in the first place? Also, like, why did we sneak back out of here in the first
I
place?
was curious,
I mean, I'm curious too. We
But-
were gonna go check it out.
but not curious enough to talk to the priest.
It's just a priest, man. Lady.
Eva's hiding something.
Smells like it.
Meanwhile, there's Azteki walking back into the church.
Yeah. I want to double check. Is the priest still there?
Yes, he's back at the altar, kind of like cleaning everything up and putting things away.
Oh, okay. So I guess I approach the altar and be like, "Hey there, got another minute?"
Oh, yes, my son. How can I help?
Okay. So I was thinking about tomorrow night, and I have some questions about the get together. Is this related at all with the weekly parties that you guys throw on? Is anything connected with the festivals?
Oh, no, nothing quite like that. No. The festivals are an excellent opportunity for the community to demonstrate their happiness for the burgomaster.
Right. And they're also done for the community too, to make them feel happy and put a happy face on, right?
That is the intention. Whereas
Okay.
the Festival of St. Andrel is set by the church calendar. It is a very pious evening. It's an important obligation to attend the nightly vespers. It's a completely different thing.
Oh, okay. And so, go ahead.
No, you were saying?
Oh, I was going to ask, so what does the evening entail outside of, like how do you guys celebrate here outside of the get together and the little speeching thing? You got anything else planned for the night that should I dress up fancy or, anything else or?
Well, a few words would be appropriate. You may dress as you feel fit. If you would prefer to show the armor as part of your station, or a good, neat doublet would also be appropriate. If you would prefer not to intimidate, or if you feel a need to show humility. I believe the order of the evening will be a few words from Scripture, a hymn, a short sermon from you, another hymn, perhaps a bit of words on my behalf. We have a cleansing ritual, which hopefully will go smoothly. Hopefully.
Cleansing of what?
Oh,
Did you just pop out from behind me?
Cleansing of what?
we often invite members of the community to bring forth things that they feel need the blessing of the saint. It can be anything from it could be small personal items, perhaps a dress for an upcoming wedding. It might be a particular quiver of arrows that they will be used in a hunt. Something that they wish to seek the saint's blessing upon.
Okay.
As much as we can hope he'll be present with us that night.
Ooh, wait a minute. Who's going to be with us?
The saint.
Oh, okay.
Spiritually, there's been a bit of a development which concerns me.
Go on.
Well, as you're aware, it's commonplace for artifacts of saints to be enshrined within their parishes. And it would seem that in the last few days, the artifacts of St. Andrel have been removed from this particular church.
And how did you plan on cleansing stuff without the artifacts?
Well, I'm hoping that my faith will be sufficient to bring the blessings of the saint. But I just can't shake the timing is unusual.
Do you have any idea of who might have taken them or taken it?
Well, I have concerns that Milivoj, who's a young man that's been helpful around the church, may have taken them.
Has he been absent since then?
To be fair, I haven't seen him for a couple of days.
And do you think like there might be any reason why he would have wanted it? Did he mention anything that might suggest why he would want to take it.
Starts having explosive diarrhea, or she has a very
I have no idea what the motivation might be.
emergency care. But hopefully it's just a little bit of a little bug or
To be
So
quite
what
honest.
artifacts are gone?
like a
What are we looking for?
virus that she picked up, or a little
Bones.
maybe even just the cheese that
Oh,
dogs are lactose
I'm familiar with
intolerant, so,
bone artifacts.
that could have upset her stomach and set
What do you know about magic wands?
I was thinking the same thing.
I love it. It's a throwback.
It
I mean,
is.
so I'm just looking at what is her name? Ireena's name is stuck in my head.
Arabelle?
Arabelle?
How long do you think until I go in there and see if I can figure out what was stolen?
Give him another moment.
Sounds good.
And
The
where
knight
does
is
he
not
live?
useless.
Oh, he's
Mostly.
not useless, but I'm the
Yeah, you're very welcome.
just hold up the magnifying glass like.
Yeah, and I
Knight und wizard.
your parents
Good combo.
get back home.
Oh, you're right. They should be able to figure it out. You're right.
And you would be able to tell that by
And I-
Okay,
I
so
wanna-
where can we find this guy that you think that took the
Yeah.
bones?
but
I was-
if you
yeah.
pat her belly or rub her belly and it's nice and
I'm looking now.
tenses her belly, or if her belly feels like
That's a dang good question, actually.
those are the indications that she may need emergency care. That would be a tense or bloated belly.
Uh,
Means that she's super painful and that there's something
there we go.
okay.
He has a house in town
Yeah,
where
you're
he's
very
been able to
welcome.
crash.
Email with the information that we just discussed, and we'll follow up with you in a few days to see how things are going. Okay? Yeah, you're welcome. Bye bye.
Be nice if I could figure out where he is in town at the moment. I have all this great backstory on him, but no statement of where to find him.
Lives nowhere. And everywhere.
He's just a presence.
No, we
If
know where he
you-
lives. We just don't know
Okay.
where he is presently.
Oh.
He left with the others after the services. He actually stays in one of the rooms under the church.
Oh, so he's not where
Okay.
he crashes at. He left with everybody,
Right.
Okay.
and so
He probably went to have a pint before a wine before bed.
okay. Man, I wish Dagon was here. He would just go down there and bust in and start searching.
He'd go down and have a wellness check.
Wellness check.
Don't kick in the door.
I mean, you're gonna have to be the equivalent of that in his
No.
absence.
I can't be that guy.
Hey, Frederick.
Well, hey, you can't be that guy normally. You're going to be that guy searching for an holy artifact, though, right?
Yeah.
For the greater
Exactly.
good.
You're on a quest, a holy quest to find an artifact. Like that's,
All right, hold on. Let me ask. Well, if the guy lives downstairs, why haven't you checked out his room?
Well, I'm not comfortable with that, as I'm not entirely confident that it was him. I wouldn't know how he would have found out about them, to be honest. But one of the boys that helps tend the altar for the services was very concerned, and we've been able to keep the presence of the artifacts relatively quiet. So I reassured the boy that there were artifacts on the grounds that would protect the church.
Oh, they're not just for cleansing stuff. They're also got like protective mojo.
Well, yes, they're holy artifacts.
Gotcha. So the church isn't protected right now.
Well, no, which fortunately we've been very lucky for some time. It's not as though anyone in the town at the moment would be drawing the ire of Lord von Zarovich.
All right, because it seems like you should have been more forthcoming before, because we were going to leave without taking care of this.
who else knows about the artifact? Like, who are all the people that you know that know of the artifact?
Well, I asked the boy if he had told anyone when I discovered they were missing, and he assured me that He had told someone, but he would not tell me whom. And I've had to make some guesses from that. I can't interrogate a child.
This is the altar boy you said.
Frederick, you want to know this?
I'll do it.
He seems very. No, he's not. He's not. You don't.
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to butt in. I'm trying to let you guys do it.
Just yell for you. Hey, Frederick, we're at an impasse here. We don't know what to do.
I mean, what to do? Go talk to the.
Oh, you know what to do? Okay, Frederick, you stay out there and take care of the girl. We know what to do, and that is.
You gotta talk to these people. I don't know. Find out what they know.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. That's what I would do.
So search the guy's room.
Knock on the door.
Yes, let's go down and knock on his door.
Well, you won't find him there. He left for the tavern.
Right. He went to go have a.
Excellent. So let's test his locks to make sure they're working.
Oh, see, I didn't go there. I just wanted to talk to the guy.
It's a church. We don't lock the doors in a church.
And now your bones are missing.
So
Right? Yeah. I'm just sitting here like,
Sorry, I'm not there.
Yeah, exactly. We're like,
Definitely
let's go
broken.
do. We can't do it. We gotta let them do it. In fact, I'm gonna be like, hey, Erbo, we should go back to the inn and meet up with Dagan. Let's go.
But what of Knight und Wizard?
Knight and Wizard is a good combo. You said so yourself.
You trust them? There?
Yes, I do trust them. I don't know how it's going to go, but I do trust them.
I don't trust myself.
Do you have like detect magic?
If you
or, like,
think it
find
advice.
item?
No, I don't think it's. I'm over here like my wisdom says no. I have to handle this.
Oh my god.
The priest is willing to show you his room, which is very unadored. It's a cot, table, a couple of changes of clothes sit folded in a small foot locker. There is definitely no sign of religious artifacts or other bones.
Okay. Is there like any paperwork on any desks that we could rummage through since we're here? Like anything out in the open that can accidentally fall on the floor that I could take a look at?
Sadly, no.
Oh, okay. Well, it was worth a shot.
He would. The priest comments that the boy can't really read.
Fair enough. Well, we should probably go talk to him at the tavern. Right?
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the tavern, there's a few people that have come in, and as the nighttime crowd begins to take shape with more and more of the town people who are starting to imbibe the wine, Ireena looks a little more and more concerned with the growing crowd, and is going to suggest that perhaps you should be retiring to the rooms.
That's probably good.
Yeah. I mean, whatever makes you feel safe. I mean, you know this place better than I do. And plus, we get first dibs on beds.
The barkeep offers you 2 keys and sends you back out to the outside stair to go up to the rooms. One of which is a dorm room that has 4 beds lined up, and another one has 3 beds in it.
All right, so the entrance is from the outside.
Right. You have to go outside and then go up a side staircase to get to a separate collection of rooms.
All right, well, I will let her pick her place, and I'll make sure like windows and stuff are all locked up tight. And then I'll tell her that I'm gonna wait outside, like on the staircase that goes up, and just like lean out there and drink a beer and wait for my friends.
Okay. That's actually pretty plausible. Let me.
Oh, it's the pictures.
Yeah, let me throw this map up there for you. Um. Pink. Okay, so this is the upper floor. And the lower floor that you have had a chance to see at this stage, at least. Bum, bum, bum.
Which page is it on? Oh, there it is. 4.
I'm on 4 now.
Thank you for contacting WhiskerDoc's 24/7 Pet Helpline provided to you by Pets Best. My name is Jennifer.
So just for context,
Behavioral concern about your pet today? Hi.
Oh, cool. We have most of the rooms.
yeah, there's more rooms over here.
Okay. All right.
So like this, there are rooms over here and here and here. This is probably the kitchen. But yeah, you have to go out the door and up this flight of stairs on the side of the building. And that's what gets you up to the 2 rooms you have. And you have these 2 rooms here at the end of the hall.
Okay.
You've been able to book. He said taking a quick second to double check the notes for the adventure because he's pretty sure that's accurate.
Yep. Some of the symptoms that I
Because the half elf also, the half elf has a different room.
belly or straining to pass stool
So.
or trying to vomit without
So that's where that's at.
vomit.
She definitely watches to make sure you've secured the windows and checks them herself
It's good to be thinking
to make sure
about
they're
that for sure. I'm glad you're thinking that way.
they're solid. The locks are good.
But she does not sound
She actually suggests
I got you, boo.
not a problem.
if you have anything to wedge them shut with, that would also be good, like a spike or nails.
Like she's in
Let me check my inventory.
usually a dog that is bloating is
It would not be hard. And you probably have a camping a spike from the tent or something you could jam in a stake.
Probably, yeah, you probably have a climbing
All
spike.
right, yeah,
Yeah, you
absolutely.
can jam a couple of those in the windows to be sure they stay latched.
they're uncomfortable. Sometimes prior to bloating.
And so that's all squared away.
Yeah, and I will leave the door. Like I'm gonna be outside on the top of that stairwell, but I want to leave the door like open, so if like she's screaming for help or something, I'll be able to hear it outside.
Okay. That's doable. Totally doable. You have the opportunity to set up your shop there. Frederick and Arabelle will come back to the church, the tavern sometime later. You can actually see them from the top of the stairs as they come up the walkway. Are you going up the stairs to meet Dagon or hanging into the tavern itself?
If I don't see Dagon, I would go to the tavern.
He's not going to be hard to miss.
I'll whistle at him our old gang signal from back in the day when we were kids.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
Look up here. Look up here. Look up here.
My pleasure. I'm glad to be able to be here for you.
Okay.
Have any other
I'm gonna when we're getting past him, it's like apparently we're looking for someone who went to get a drink of wine before bed. So I'm
Hey,
gonna
well, we
take
got a
look
great
in
view
here.
from up here.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm just gonna check in the bar real quick. I don't know what the guy looks like, but he lives in a church basement. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure out which one is this guy.
Yeah, you spot him. You called me, and I'll pull the jump to the chandelier, swing down, and kick him in the face maneuver.
Oh, this is a non-violent questioning.
And they all start that way, Freddie. You and me notice.
You guys
I'm
have
literally I'm like, yeah. You have a terrible.
you have
track record.
non-violent questionings? That's a
Not-
thing?
Not recently.
I didn't know you guys
Please-
knew how that
Please
worked.
don't run out the room. Let me just shoot an arrow into your dress to stop you from running away.
Yeah.
Well, the good news
So
is
what's the name of your guild? Deadly Misunderstanding.
Deadly That should be the name of our group. Deadly Misunderstandings. There you
Yeah,
go.
I stamp my approval on that.
that's
Another
legit.
night with deadly misunderstandings.
Well, yeah, well, the neat thing too is for when you guys get up there, you can look. You don't even have to go in. You can just go up on this balcony, and you can just lean on the balcony and look down into the tavern.
Okay.
So you have that nice angle on everything to see what's going on.
All right, so I was thinking investigation, but this really does sound like I know that this guy lives in a church, and like that sounds more like insight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking for someone with plain clothes. He's gonna have a
Plain
bowl cut.
clothes. Yeah, exactly. He has a certain haircut. Like, I mean, I don't know exactly what the haircut is, but I'm going off my intuition. So,
Hey, assist him in that. Keep an eye out with him.
so 21.
Don't think I need to.
Nope.
You can try. You can assist me. I'll be like, yeah, he's church going man, church living man, actually.
Yeah, you can spot actually at the bar. There's a guy who kind of seems to fit that, who's sitting at in this far corner. He came in with a shovel that's leaning up against he leans up against the wall next to him.
So we probably saw him in the church, right? Too.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a shovel in the church?
Yeah, it seems so. It's like a walking stick / staff.
Is the like blade dirty? Like from being used recently?
Not at this point, no. I mean, I take that back.
Okay.
Okay. Let me paraphrase that. Yes, it's dirty, but it's not like dropping dirt everywhere. It's like it's not
recently
clean.
used.
It's not clean,
Right.
but it's not like it's making a mess. It's just he doesn't seem to go anywhere without a shovel.
It's the shoveler.
He shovels really well.
He shovels really. I was born with a gift. I shovel real good. Oh my gosh. Still probably
Those
my
are some
favorite
strong
movie.
arms you've got there, sir.
But there's a pretty good number around the bar that's filled in. The half elf is over at this table here, where he's talking to a collection of people about a tale of some kind of a crossbreed bear elk that he stumbled onto in the woods, that he was only rescued from by a band of dusk elves that had helped him flee it.
Sure. Okay. And was it milk?
And there's a few other people that have filled in for a nightcap, as it were.
Semi-sweet. Okay.
What
About
do you think? Let him finish his wine. Meet him outside on his way home. What do you think?
And how long ago?
Have our nonviolent interrogation in an alley back there.
Yeah, we could play that route, or one of us climbs down, spooks him, and then when he leaves, the other's
I don't wanna
outside waiting,
climb
and
down.
we tail him. But of course, I don't feel right leaving Ireena here. I kind of, told her we'd take care of her. At least I would.
I heard.
I'm gonna ask Arabelle. What do you think?
Vet.
Oh, he feels like he did something bad.
Oh, I mean, remember we were listening to them.
Poor guy.
I'm teaching her how to do what I do, probably inadvertently. Like, remember, right? We were outside the church, and they said one of the guys that they think stole the artifact was here to get a drink. He's probably that guy at the bar right there.
Oh. Vel?
What's your first name, please?
It would be easier to question him alone.
That's what I was thinking too.
Everardo?
Watson.
Okay. And last
You
What do you
said
think?
perhaps wait for him to leave?
what was the last?
That seems reasonable.
Get him drunk
Okay.
first.
He's having one glass of wine. He's not going to get drunk. I guess we could buy him more alcohol, but we want him like coherent when we ask him questions.
3257 is
Yeah.
that a good number to
At least conscious.
Also, like legit, I think this guy has nothing to do with anything, and was
All right, and what is the
like
supposed to be?
a boy asked leading questions about an artifact that I divulged information about, and then he was like, "I'm worried that this guy stole it." Then all of a sudden, it disappeared. I do not think this guy had anything to do with anything, but
He
That's
could be
just
trying to
my
pin it
opinion.
on the guy. I don't know.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, well, just don't get him drunk past the point of consent.
Alrighty. And
I don't.
This group
What?
has a concept of what that is.
I mean,
Oh, that one was for the kids at home watching.
I think I was like,
because I
If
kind
he-
of was
if
like
someone is drunk, they cannot
advocating
consent.
getting the guy drunk.
So it's like, you know.
That's not very paladin-like logic.
it's okay. You're not here to actually make that.
No, I'm just riffing from the side.
Right.
Mhm.
Hey, man,
Yeah, so-
we were doing the same thing, so don't feel bad.
Well, I hate to be the buzzkill here, Freddie, but what exactly why are we casing this guy?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't even fill you in. Because we want to.
Hey, if you said it, it's good for me.
Like, I was like, do I explain all this right now? No, because I feel like it. That's why we're doing it. It's personal.
I
Val,
tell you what.
Yes.
if you could just ask him.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to ask him in front of all these people.
Oh.
The main reason we wouldn't want to ask him in front of all these people is he would divulge the information that they wanted to remain a secret.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is fair.
Which we're really bad about doing fairly often. So I'm really surprised you didn't do it just now. You're better than most of the people in my party about it.
Do that.
Not divulge what we're not supposed to divulge on accident.
She looks genuinely confused by that.
That's enough for me.
Yes.
What are we not divulging?
Exactly.
Hey, don't worry about it, kid. I mean, lady.
Yeah. Yeah, lady, this is personal. We just want to track this guy.
Yeah. About now, Azteki and Samar are going to return to the tavern.
I can't believe we found this place without
So-
getting lost.
When I'm going to meet them outside. When I see them coming down, I'm
Sense
going
of
to meet them
direction,
outside.
okay?
Actually, if you guys are all hanging out over that railing, you're not going to see them until they come walking in.
Oh, okay.
They're going to like walk in, like you're looking down. All of a sudden, there's Azteki and Samar walking in below you.
And we just hear clank, clank, clank.
Kind
I
of.
can't believe I tried to sneak around with this guy. Like, seriously.
Yep.
I'll
Can't take him anywhere.
when I see him, I'll whistle our little party signal to each other. Like, hey.
And I'll be like, you want me to get you a beer?
Yeah,
We're all like, yes, bring us a beer.
dude.
Yeah.
That's inside.
Yeah, to get it like a round.
Is that the go get him or get you a beer?
It's the same
He's
signal.
both.
We're not very good
All
at
right,
this.
let's go approach the guys and put together a plan.
We gotta bring those drinks. What's wrong with you? We gotta get drinks.
Okay, we're gonna get drinks.
All right, Freddie, you gonna watch the door from outside, or should I go watch it?
I can watch the door.
All right, if he runs, you know what to do. You shoot him right in the eyeball. I mean the leg, the leg.
That'll slow him down.
Maybe if you aim for his eyeball, you actually won't kill him.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not willing to press that luck, but this guy who's probably completely innocent doesn't need to die because I fire a warning shot. You need to get me some like non-lethal arrows somehow. Oh, I could just be like Green Arrow and just get like net arrows or something.
Like a Nerf blaster.
Yeah.
Nerf arrows still hurt.
Especially
Honestly, with my
thumbtacks.
modifiers. No. No.
You glue thumbtacks right at the end.
Might as well just
Am I-
use
Yeah,
a regular
I've done that.
arrow.
This is a kid.
Oh, I used to do that. Yeah. That way you really know when you got hit, and you're like, okay, I'm out. I'm out.
I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
You
Get the peroxide.
the barkeep sends up another round of wines. And he's actually his wife's happy to bring it up to your rooms.
Sweet.
So you don't have to carry it yourselves. She's content to work her way around and to bring up the trays with the pitchers and the glasses and ask if there's anything else you need for the rooms for the night.
Oh, that's. I think that's it for now. Thank you.
And she deposits the tray in the two rooms. And then one in the room with the 3 beds, and then heads back down, resumes working the tavern for the night. About Yeah, probably 15, 20 minutes later, the grave digger finishes his wine and picks up his shovel and tosses a couple of coins on the counter.
So I'm gonna look at her. Okay, he's leaving now. What do you think is a good idea to get him alone?
Well, I mean, we could do.
No. We know
Run.
what to do. No. I'm asking her about what she thinks is a good idea.
Oh, right. This is one of those like mentor training moments.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm just gonna drink my wine.
He is leaving alone. So we go meet him.
Sounds good.
That seems simple enough. And she heads towards the stairs. Anyone else coming to the interrogation so that you're sure this guy doesn't die in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We didn't even tell them that we're investigating this lead. They're just kind of like, well, where are you guys going?
Yeah, let's all stick together. I'm down. I know what we're looking for. We're looking for bones, holy bones.
All right. You're very welcome.
I would know them when I see them.
Okay. So you head down. You can see he's walking up the road away from the inn. He's about to turn onto the street and head his way.
I'd
Is
like
he
to
headed back to the church?
Check on Ireena.
She is secured in the room.
Did she get her glass of wine?
She did.
Excellent. Like, hey, just call if you need me.
You okay in your room? Yeah. Did you get your wine? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Good.
Hey, I'm doing a great job.
No, you're doing a great job, man. I'm proud of you.
Okay. It's not hard to catch up with the guy, if that's the intention.
Well, is he walking back to the church?
Mm-hmm. He's
Okay.
heading that way through town.
All right.
Got a shovel over his shoulder, and he's just kind of making his way along.
All right.
So
So it's not
before-
like he's
while we're
on his way
behind
to
him-
someplace different.
I was just like, hey, did you ask about the other kid?
Whatever, kid.
The priest mentioned 2 kids.
I thought there was just the one
He
kid.
mentioned an altar boy, right? Is it not the same? It's not the same person, right? Yeah, but the altar boy was like a young kid.
Right. Did you get any information on him real quick?
Nope.
Figure out. Okay.
Nope.
Was there a missed opportunity there?
Probably.
In my
Can we
in
go
my
back and talk
opinion-
to the priest again then?
Well, we're headed back to the church anyway, so
Oh, yeah, the dude just headed back to the
in
church.
theory,
Okay.
So what do you do when you catch up to the guy?
it's a nice shovel you got there.
That would have been my
Do
opening.
you take that thing everywhere?
Okay. Turns and looks. Yes.
Why?
Tool of trade.
Yeah, I'll point at my bow. Yeah, I got you there.
And Arabelle kind of looks at you. Ask him.
Get in there.
Can I help you, dwarf?
Yes. You live in the church, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No. I was just wondering if there's anything weird going on in the church. It sounded like something weird is going on in the church.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, you lived there, so you would have heard if anything weird was happening, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I mostly tend the gardens and work the graveyard.
So there hasn't been any like crimes in the church. Nothing's been stolen from the church.
Not to my knowledge. Did you need something?
Okay. No, we're actually headed to the church with you. This guy right here, I'm going to point to the paladin. He's giving a sermon tomorrow, and we just need to run over some notes with the pastor. We just ended up walking the same way.
Oh, well, fine then. And Arabelle looks at you and looks at him and looks at you and says, and then you can see she crushes something in a fist and steps up and locks eyes. You will tell him what you know of the bones.
Have you called us before?
And he kind of like gets this moment where he pauses and looks back. It's a good decision. You will do it, won't you? And he blinks a few more times and he turns to you and goes,
All right. And your first name?
yes, I was asked to dig up the bones from under the church and deliver them to the coffin maker.
And what is your
What bones from
She's
under
a
the
Jedi.
church? What bones from under the church?
The artifacts of St. Andal.
You do have a twin somewhere.
Who gave you that directive?
The coffin maker suggested I should do it for coin.
And so you
Coffin
delivered
maker.
it to the coffin maker?
I did.
All right. And the phone number that you're calling.
Where? Who and where is this coffin maker?
974.
He has
Sorry, who and where is this coffin maker?
who and where? He has a shop across town.
And one more time the zip code, please. I'm sorry. It was 9.
Does it have a name? Is it like is it just
And I will
coffin
send
maker?
you an email summary.
The coffin
You have a name?
makers.
If you could give me an email
Okay.
address to send that to, please.
Well, does the guy have a name? I mean, the coffin maker.
His name is Keurig.
Although that said, that's a terrible place to put a shop.
The
And it's
Keurig.
called Bring Out Ye Dead.
I'm looking at the map. Why would you put way over there?
All right. And what's the name of
That
the
makes
The
so little.
coffin maker?
Yeah,
have
he's
no
like
idea.
literally the far side of town from the church.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why wouldn't it be near the church?
I know.
I guess they have to bring them back and forth to size them.
Well, now
I
you can charge a delivery
guess.
fee for the coffins.
Yes.
Shipping and handling.
Yep.
Unless you sign up for Prime.
Yeah. Only 10
Yes,
gold a month.
I'd like my coffin primed to me.
You laugh. You
Mr.
know that's a
Keurig, you know.
business he's going to go into soon.
I mean, if he wasn't, he's going to now.
Okay.
I heard us say it.
Quick pause. Hang on.
Oh no, we have to check. Don't we?
I'm checking.
Oh, if he sells coffins.
Oh my gosh.
I bet you could get
Coffins.
urns. I don't know about coffins,
Coffin does not actually bring up any coffins.
Okay.
but urn will.
Well, but think about how much does a coffin weigh? Is the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
And it's
oh!
also big.
I spoke too soon.
Oh.
You can get free shipping on a casket.
Okay. How is she?
Is it
That's
for like
good to know.
pets or people?
Oh man.
That's the thing. It's they call it a casket, not a coffin on there. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they had to
Next time
rebrand.
I have to go to the next time I have
coffin
to go
store.
bury someone, I'll have
And look at
Amazon
the
up on my
deals.
phone and be like, hey, so how come this coffin here is $1,000, but look here on Amazon I can get it for $750, bro.
Yeah.
$800 for a simple pine box.
Is this one refurbished?
Oh, has she had any vomiting?
Lightly used.
Terrible.
Oh, we're all going to hell for that. We are all so going to hell for that.
Well, we thought he died, but he got better. Lightly used.
Oh my.
Does it have free returns with Prime too? Just in case you're not sure.
I don't know. At $1,300, better.
Like we got two to see if they fit.
Does she feel fine?
It's in the wardrobe section, so you can get set like 4 different ones.
Just to spin down this road just a little bit further. Fun fact: I called the funeral home, and the guy I talked to had never actually been in a casket himself. Like they never get in to try him on.
I
That
wouldn't.
seems like bad luck.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would not.
I don't know. I think my
Yeah.
curiosity would get to me at a certain point.
You're like,
I
I'm
would
done-
get
I'm done
one
with
and
my
sleep
break a
in
little
it.
early. Yeah, let me get in there and watch some Netflix on my phone.
Yeah.
Close the door for privacy, you know.
Oh no,
Yeah,
God, no,
Lay down in your coffin, put the
No.
VR headset on.
no, no.
Oh man, coffin with a VR headset on. That's at next level, like phobia central right there.
Oh man.
Yeah, your batteries wear
This
out.
one
You
is
hear
so
dirt
comfortable.
just being
I like
poured
to
on
get in
top.
this
Like, wait a
one.
minute. Whoa, wait, guys.
Anyway, meanwhile, Milovich is kind of still in that daze where he's happy to talk about what happened.
So, did he just approach you and say you should do this for money?
Yes, he knew that I work at the church, digging graves and tending the gardens.
And you were just willing to do so? You thought it was a good idea?
I did not think it would cause harm.
Sure. Well, tell them that a veterinary professional told you that they should try using the regular food.
Do you
Why
happen
not?
Unless it's not working for them.
I mean, why would you not think it would cause harm?
Oh, fantastic.
I was hoping to use the money to get out of this town. Maybe get out of the village or get out of the valley.
Why would you want to leave? It's so wonderful here. You guys got like festivals every other weekend.
Festivals are a joke.
Do you happen to know what the coffin maker would want with these bones?
He did not tell me.
Okay. How long has he had the bones?
2 days.
Or if she starts to lose interest in training. So they'll save those other
Okay.
treats for special occasions.
We're paying a trip to the coffin maker.
And that way they keep their special.
All right.
Their special.
Seems like a good idea to me.
They don't become everyday and boring like her regular food. Although it sounds like that's not boring either.
Okay.
So
He
as
nods.
far as dealing with
Did you
the
want to ask
fire,
anything else about the
you can
bones?
add some canned pumpkin to her food for the next couple days and see if that helps firm up the stool. Has she
How
had
many
the
were
season
there?
checked?
I did not count. I simply dug up the bundle.
Okay, so one bundle of bones.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, collect some of her.
Okay.
Let's see,
Where
is
were
her
they
treats
buried
that's
under the
probably
church that you could just get to them with a shovel?
They were in the undercroft directly below the altar.
Okay, that tracks.
Yeah, you should probably march right back there, and you need to offer an apology, young man.
Well, we needed the money.
Who is we?
I have a younger brother and sister.
And you guys need the money to escape?
We're trying to.
Are you in debt?
He kind of blinks a few times. I'm sorry. I don't think we should be talking about this.
You should be sorry. It's not nice to steal holy artifacts.
Excuse me? I did no such thing. And he takes his shovel off his shoulder. Do you have someone else you can be accosting on the street tonight?
I'm sure we could find someone. I mean, that's what we're good at.
And Arabelle puts a hand on your arm and kind of starts to pull you back a little bit.
Mhm. I'll take the hint.
Well, we'll let you, go on in peace the rest of your night. Thank you so much for your time.
He kind of shakes his head and turns around.
Oh, he didn't remember? What did you do? Like
Yeah.
the moment he's out of earshot.
How did you make him talk?
I don't think that it's related to the vaccines.
She's wiping her hands. Hang on, let me. Components. I just read these. I had them worked into this, and now I can't remember what the components were again.
Okay. Sometimes puppies have parasites, and it's very common for puppies to have parasites. So in that respect, yes,
Wow.
it is pretty common for puppies
Oh,
to have
there it
stools
is.
because usually some kind of
She
reason for
turns up the bottom corner of her skirt and wipes some gunk off of her hands onto it and kind of Spreads it out.
Getting,
Oh,
or,
just
if you're changing the type of food. Sometimes they'll have soft stools when
certain.
you get really stressed. So, and that can happen to dogs.
I found I have certain connections with
Yeah, it can, there's a
a
lot
combination of
sometimes
magical
they'll get
sources,
soft stools because
and
they
one
have
can
a
be
little
to
mild stomach virus, or
suggest
sometimes,
a course of action for someone.
if they lick something,
That's very cool.
pick up
Wow.
bacteria out
Probably,
around in the yard, or you know,
I don't know. I feel like that was an appropriate use for that. So yeah, I'm impressed. A plus.
You have
Yeah,
no
nice job.
you have no notes for me?
Not for that. I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, don't ever
My
use that on
interrogations
us.
usually end up with a dead body in a ditch. That's great.
She kind of pulls herself up and so to bed, or is he coffin maker?
Yeah, it should be
Coffin
more
maker.
solid. It should be
And you do that same thing with the coffin maker.
Well, no, I forgot that I had like that cone of truth.
You have a cone of truth?
Cone of truth?
Yeah,
Is that like the thing you put on dogs after they have surgery?
that's the cone of shame.
Oh,
Cone of
okay.
shit,
Okay.
that's normal.
Cone
The
of truth.
What's it called? Zone
Probably
of
zone
truth.
of truth. Yeah.
Okay.
The cone of truth. I love
just
it.
Follow him. Yeah.
You tell the truth now.
Does
I never
spell?
thought to do that, but when I didn't know you could like magically do things, and you know, so I'm
Yeah,
totally going to
zone
do
of
this,
truth
the
is like
zone
you
of
can't-
truth on that casket guy if we find him. I'm going to show her that she's not the only one that knows magic tricks.
Oh,
Show
she's
off.
happy to be shown up a little bit.
No, that was impressive. I'm excited.
Yeah, I made a fun little NPC here with some spell slots.
And that is appropriate as well.
I'm so glad none of us are like, ooh, she's a mage. Let's kill her. We're all like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's
I figure you'll
nifty."
kill her in her sleep at some point.
She might have.
We haven't killed anyone in their sleep yet.
All right. Well,
Not yet.
We wait
No,
for them
we've
to wake
actually
up
been
first.
the most protecting of people that were unconscious.
True.
Even people you tried to kill earlier.
Yeah.
And people who tried to kill us.
It's like if they're unconscious, it's like you have to protect them.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to knock him out. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can't kill him now.
If I
I
ever
didn't even
kill
think
you,
that would stop you. I just thought it was one of those things where it was like, hey, no, we can't really talk about this while he's conscious, but I don't think that's a good idea.
how goes the adventuring? I don't know. How would we rate tonight so far? Mild
I think
success?
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're doing a lot of adventuring.
We're definitely
Oh, no,
talking to
we-
a lot of people.
Yeah, and we've acquired a girl with Jedi mind tricks that can interrogate people without us having to murder them.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. I'm like, wow.
Well, I think the murder would be optional, and you know, you come back around to it.
And then to be clear, he's alive at the moment.
Yeah.
Things can change very fast with this group.
Apparently.
Here, I'll shoot an arrow to tell him to stop. Thwack. So roll damage. Oh, look, you delivered 9 times his hit points.
Oops.
He got the message though.
Exactly. Message received.
I don't even know if he knew what hit him, to be
No.
honest.
No, he had no concept.
He just died. It was just
Yeah.
the end.
Instant death.
Don't worry. I was like, don't worry. If I miss, I could just take a second shot. He was just gone. Oh,
Message for you, sir.
that's exactly like what it was too.
I will avenge you. I feel like I'm getting better.
Oh.
There's nothing bad in that movie. Okay.
I can't think of anything bad in that movie.
Nope. Nope. You make your way through the town. It is dark now. There are various lights that have been lit in the evening as you cross down the street. Guards watch you. There's a couple of patrols of guards that are walking and keeping the peace. making sure that the drunks get home in one piece. And a short time later, you arrive at the coffin maker's shop. It's actually just off the stockyard where your wagon, you can actually, as you come around, you can see your wagons near the entrance where they've been tied up. The horses, you presume, have been taken back to the tavern and put in the stable.
Yeah.
I actually think I have box text for this. Ah, yes. This uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment. The building itself, for perspective's sake, is... let's see, where's my scale? 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 by... 55 feet. So it's this not very big building set off the stockyard.
Nope. Time for a wellness check. All right, I'll try the door handle.
Another
It is,
wellness check.
it is locked.
I mean, we're really worried about this guy, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And you would be
Oh,
doing
we're
him a favor by
extremely
making,
worried.
testing the locks.
Yes. I'm very concerned.
Yeah, we're doing it
I'll-
solid.
Okay, so
I
you're,
will.
you're not
yeah, I'll try to
knocking
pick
or
the lock.
anything. You're just letting yourselves in.
Yep. Quiet like.
I mean, the dude has acquired some ancient artifacts that we should probably get back. So, yeah.
RV breaking in.
No,
What
no,
would you
no.
suggest?
This is a wellness check. We got to make sure the guy's okay. We know
No,
he's
no,
got
no, no, no,
something.
wait. What would you suggest? Should we wait till tomorrow? What do you think?
I don't know.
I think if the bones have been missing for 2 days, we shouldn't give them any more time.
I agree. I think we need to, try to get those bones back.
I'm gonna point across the street and be like, "Hey, look at the size of that cat!" And then when everyone looks, I'm gonna try to pick the lock real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and, well, I'll tell you this. You jam your stiletto into the lock, jingle it a few times. You're confident that if there's any kind of a bolt in the lock on the door, it's moved, but the door is still barred.
Okay, so it's actually barred, and I do have thieves' tools.
Of course you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Because why not?
I mean, I do too. So, ex-criminals. This is what we
Yeah,
do.
and we're ex-gang members. Yeah.
This is what we do.
All right, guys. You want to see if we can get in through the roof?
Yeah, man, we could check the windows.
Check the back.
Is there like a back door?
There is a
or-
back door. Yeah, you could go around to that.
All right. I want to roll perception, make sure no one's looking at us, because we are literally casing a building now and breaking into it.
Wellness check.
Sorry. Wellness check.
Yeah, you can spot there's a guard patrol coming that if you all look casual, you should be okay with getting around.
Sounds good.
Oh, I bet she's adorable.
3, and then I gotta go 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a window here. And then there's wall, window. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's that wall. And then it fleshes it out. And there's a door there. And then some windows. And
Let's
a window there.
try door number 2.
With a little bit of gentle
And there's another window over on this side.
on either side of her and
And that side.
without putting any pressure on.
Yep,
because then
that's
she's
the main
not
floor.
too skinny. But if you put just a gentle pressure on either side of her chest,
So you guys gonna try the back door?
her ribs. Now if you
Is your plan?
on either side and you put on
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
that means she's got too much
It also is locked
cushion over her.
and barred for the night.
That will probably be the easiest way to
It's a lot of security for a little
while she's
little building right here.
because she's a puppy and because
Yeah, for especially for a coffin maker. I mean,
a husky coat and it's probably pretty dense, but with her background.
You might be able to pry open a window, or you can kick down the door, or you can knock really loud and see if you wake him up.
where's that grappling hook when you need it?
Right?
Yeah, right behind her shoulder.
I highly doubt that we could get in through the roof, so
A little gentle pressure.
But
probably.
it says there's 2 stories. There's windows upstairs, right?
Forward and back
Yes, you could hit a second story window, but all of the shutters are closed.
and feel the spaces in between them.
It's locked up pretty
And then
tight.
Well, I guess we have to come back tomorrow. I don't know. What do you?
That's
I
what happens
agree.
when
We should
you-
set the building on fire.
I guess when you start getting into stealing that stuff from a church, Paladin gets pretty upset.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's a little harder with puppies
Apparently.
because,
I'm down for banging on the door before kicking it down.
I'm gonna try to pry a window open that's next to one of the doors.
yeah,
Okay, give me a strength check.
Feel free to pound on the door if you want, though.
No, we'll wait on the window thing.
on either side of her.
Could do both.
I just see I'm like,
That defeats
yeah,
the
we'll
purpose
just
of
wait on the window
sneakiness,
thing and
though.
then.
Pry open a window that's opposite everything else.
Again,
Yeah, using the knocking on the door as a distraction.
Yeah.
that's what you
So if Azteki, I'm guessing that is that the plan?
want to be able to feel the bones. If at any
If you want it to be, but if he wants to wait, there's nothing wrong
I'll
with that.
bang on the front door.
Okay, so Azteki's coming to the front door.
or if she's
Yeah,
It's gonna just start pounding on that.
in
yeah.
that area or a little
Is there a particular door that Dagon's or window that Dagon's gonna open up, or are you gonna wait?
that's a good place for dogs to put down a fat pad and they get this
Well, I was gonna try to open one close to a door, thinking I could jump in the window and just unbar the door.
You can do it by the back door.
Yeah, I'll go to the opposite door and do whatever door he's banging at. I'll go by the other door.
Okay. Give me that strength. Did you give me the strength check? Let me look to see.
19.
Okay.
yeah,
So you start. Azteki starts pounding on the front door.
so
And after a short time, you hear a, "We're closed. It's late. Come back in the morning."
it's a little bit higher level of calories
We
From
have
inside.
an urgent need.
age and her weight would suggest
It can wait.
she's got husky in her. She's gonna be high
I
energy.
need to be measured now before I'm going to be shorter when I'm done. I need to be measured now.
So she's
We can measure you after the fact. Go away. It's late.
okay.
What else can I argue about? But I want to make sure the velvet matches my beard.
You won't care or notice.
I care right now. Okay, is that enough of a distraction?
Nope, I can't count. I'm not sure how much this is going to matter, but I'm going to fix it on principle. Because I can. Okay, so Dagon pries open the window and looks in on this room, which is full of caskets.
Sorry, I don't have an answer.
In fact, you step through the window and are immediately have to step over a casket itself.
The
When you do.
casket storeroom.
They empty or do they have people?
So we've got Frederick is at the front door with Azteki. Where's Samara and where did you guys send Arabelle?
Okay. For her side,
Oh, we didn't send her anywhere.
general.
She-
Yeah.
Well, what does she want to do?
Instruction manual.
She's going to follow Dagon and see what's going on.
On average,
Sounds good.
a dog her size
She's like, this is what we call breaking and entering.
Yep.
You gotta lever the crowbar like this, not like this.
Use your
Arranged,
legs, never your back.
hopefully I got the right number. Arranged haphazardly around the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins. Is Samara, are you unbarring the door then, I presume?
Yeah, I will stealth my way in as carefully as I can over these coffins, and I will unbar the door.
Yeah. I'll open the door. I'll
Okay.
take it open.
You guys creep in, and you can hear the shouting from the front. And you're all in the room when you hear, I don't know, what happens when he's done yelling and telling you to go away.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep shouting platitudes as long as possible. So like, but look, I am dying to spend my money with you, and you're really not gonna respect my wishes.
I'm going to bed. I'll get your money just fine from your estate.
Not if I go spend it all tonight first.
Well, what time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you open?
We're up with first light. Come back at first light.
When is first light out here, huh?
When there's light.
But what if it's cloudy in the morning?
Good night.
Cloudy.
And you can hear, if you're in the room with the party that's come in the back door, you can hear movement. And this door here, this one, opens.
Hide!
Stealth.
Hide it under or around a casket. I don't know.
Jump in a coffin.
Yep.
We
Or behind it.
talked about it
Oh, this is
earlier. It's the
actually kinda
perfect
Well, I mean,
creepy.
like
place.
behind it. Like
Yeah, we did
behind
talk
it.
about it.
Suddenly it becomes relevant. So stealth check for Dagon and Samara, please.
Foreshadowing.
I'm trying to say.
Was it foreshadowing if we didn't know it was gonna happen?
I'm not that good. I am not that good. I wish I was. So Dagon
It's
six.
more like three
Dang
shadowing
it.
then.
I hate it when I do that.
How much she drinks each time, and was it after exercise or was it
Okay.
after a nap? Was it after eating? Things like that, and then you'll have
Well, that thickens the plot slightly.
And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I will hide in a coffin.
Yes. Of course you will. Of course you will. Commoner. All right, so let me throw a d20 here real quick. Okay. That's what I needed. All right, so he comes around, and you watch as he comes out this door, glances around the room, and then disappears through that room, through that doorway, and presumably it sounds like he's going up a flight of stairs.
So yes, of course she's drinking a little bit more water than we would expect because she's having diarrhea.
I'm just gonna look at that second and be like, I guess he's really not gonna let me in, get measured, or compare my beard to any velvet.
Yeah, and you look like you're about to die.
I always do. This is terrible.
I'll be ready for these things.
Of course I knew that.
Oh, there's one more there.
Gotta be prepared.
13. There. I got all 13 in there. Go me.
But so yeah.
So you've seen him come through. What do you do now?
I'll
Yeah,
I'll be like, whew. I'll hop up and go through the door he came out of and peek through there to see if it leads to the front door.
Yes. This is a full room. There's a workbench here. There's a whole set of work tools there. There's another workbench over here. And then the front door is over there. There is let me see if there's anything relevant in the boxed text. This workshop contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture. 3 sturdy work tables stretch the length of the west wall.
Make
Yeah,
myself
I'll,
a chair when we're done here.
I'll make some SEAL Team 6 signals to Samara. and I'll stealth over there and unbar the door,
Okay.
and I'll open it and I'll say, "Hey, I hear you're dying to get in."
Yeah.
I mean, if I were a coffin maker, where would I hide bones? Like, well,
In a coffin.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I kind of want to check the coffins to see if.
Don't you have like identified magic or something? You got like a
but
pinging system?
They're not.
Don't
they're
you have
holy
like a
magic, no?
detect holy magic as a paladin?
You are the master of those things. I do arcane magic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see if I got like a holy option. Do I have a holy
See
option?
if I can reach out with the power of the gods.
Yeah, can I sense that the holy things are here?
What are you using for that?
I don't know. Like, I got
Divine sense? Isn't there a
investigation?
divine sense?
Oh, as an action.
Don't you have a divine sense thing?
Oh yeah, you could trigger that off.
Nothing.
Divine sense. As
Yep.
an action, you can detect good and evil.
Yeah.
Yep. Sense anything affected by a hollow spell, celestial fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay.
Ooh, that total cover is the problem. So
Yeah.
you have to have like a line of sight to it.
Oh, that's not gonna help then.
Yeah, you can like if you're looking at something, you can say, "Are these bones?"
Oh, okay.
Are these bones?
Or are these
bones those
Are
bones?
these the
are
holy
these-
bones?
are these
These
magic
holy
bones?
Or are these
holy
just bone bones?
Batman.
Them bones, them dry bones.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you guys, it seems someone has carved the holy relic into some dice.
All right, it's time to roll them bones, and then whatever happens, some divine magic makes come true.
Which then compels us to ask the question, why does it happen? Because it happens.
That's very zen.
Why does it happen? Because it does.
Because
As
it
if by a
happens.
wish spell.
Because.
Yes. The title song on the album "Roll the Bones" by the band of everybody's older brother's favorite band. Okay, so you're in. Now what?
I'll tell Azteki and Freddy. I'll be like, "Yeah, Scrooge, you went upstairs, so you gotta keep it quiet." But a bunch of coffins in the back, and I think there's another room down here.
And they're like a balloon dog.
He has the answers we need.
And so it's not as likely.
Yeah, we can go that route.
But as she grows, it's something you're gonna want to keep in the back of your mind.
Okay, so the plan's to
Chest, is she getting to be a bigger
It's up to you
dog?
guys, because if I go up there,
Maybe I shouldn't
I might just come back down by myself.
Well,
As
if
per
I go,
usual.
if I go up there, I'm gonna make some noise. So maybe what you need to do is capture him and bring him down.
Oh no, that's fine.
Or just go upstairs and cast Zone. I mean, Zone of Truth fills up the whole building.
What's that?
Right? At 60 feet, this place is not that big, so.
Now,
yes, that would definitely fill up the building.
and it's a really hot day.
All right, so like cast Zone of Truth and then ask him to come downstairs for a little chat.
No, you gotta have to go upstairs and have a chat with them.
All right, I go upstairs to have
Come
a chat
on,
with
you
him.
want to show up the other person's magic. You're gonna have to show some initiative.
All right.
Before we
I'm
head
showing some
upstairs,
initiative by saying, "Great job sneaking us in here." Now let's just go and confront him directly.
I would like to
but here's
peek
the-
in that last corner room just to make sure there's nothing weird in there before we go upstairs and leave our backs open.
Okay, you crack that door, and it opens into a table with 4 chairs is one corner of the room, with a lantern hanging from a chain directly above. 2 well-made cabinets stand against the east wall. The room is otherwise empty.
Would it be bad to check all the coffins like that were in that room?
For the
Like-
cabinets?
Then, well,
Oh, okay.
it's just to be sure. I mean, I don't know how long that would take. I don't think it should take very long.
No, but I need to know,
we
are
should
you
close the doors?
are you doing it sneakily, or are you just popping them open to see what's in them?
I mean, ideally, it would be good to do it sneakily, but I don't know. I don't know. If we're
Well,
gonna,
I don't have to
if we're
check
gonna go,
anything because I make noise.
confront him anyway.
I'm like
We should-
like Hulk, trying not to crush things.
Yeah,
Hulk
Hulk in
speak.
a shop in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. Aw.
Yeah, so I was gonna try to do it,
Great. So
quietly.
Does she yodel like huskies do, or does she?
Okay.
Like a Pomeranian?
Give me a quick stealth check while you're doing that.
Oh, great. No, there
I'll
you go.
help her.
I'm gonna-
You knew I was going to ask for one. Come on.
I know, but
I'm gonna close and bar the doors again so that no one from the outside knows that a whole bunch of people have just broke into this building.
Yes. Yeah.
Health check.
It's a health check.
Wellness check. Or
it
whatever.
was a wellness check.
So that a whole bunch of people are wellness checking inside this building.
Yep.
Not sure that's how that works.
Oh, I'm glad you called me too. I was so excited. It was
Okay.
fun to talk about.
Let's see here. Updating the map.
I will send you a summary
So yeah, there's a table
with all the information
with some chairs and some cabinets over there. As you go through the coffins, each one is empty,
Have any additional questions? Okay.
but you're able to keep your noise levels relatively down.
Fair enough.
All right, and we check the cabinets next.
Sure.
Cabinets are assorted junk. Rusted this, broken that, tarnished pots and pans, broken and hourglass, bits of what
Why
might
would
be
you
a
even keep
sundial,
Weirdo.
dulled tools.
7267. All right. And what is your
All right.
Well, what if I need a bit of a sundial? I can't throw that out. Throws it into the cabinet.
Exactly.
Broken hourglass. Oh, what if I need it for
A template.
And you're out of town when?
even a broken hourglass is right twice a day? I don't know.
A broken hourglass is right every hour
Right. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a moment.
Okay.
You could make some really good deceptions with the broken hourglass. You make a bet and you say, "I've got an hourglass on me." And if you can do this before the sand runs out of the hourglass,
And then you
yeah,
just,
okay. And then you set it on the table. Oh, let me take that
oh,
gold.
the game over. You would have to be able to back that up with strength. There's no way. Someone would just be like, just screw you, man.
Tuesday the 1st.
No.
That's not how that works.
Okay.
That is how mugging someone works.
13. Okay.
Speaking of
You have-
which, is it time to go upstairs and mug the guy that
Yes,
stole
mug
the
him of
relic?
his dirty little secrets.
Commence
Yeah.
with the mugging.
Yes.
Yes, commence.
Okay,
You know-
Azteki, give me. Are you making any attempts to be stealthy at all, or are you just like, all right, let's do this and throwing open the door and going up the stairs?
I'm throwing open the door and going upstairs.
Okay, no problem. So you come around the corner, whoop, crash open one door, crash open the other, start up the stairs. We're
Yeah.
here to talk. And at
Yeah.
the top of the stairs, which would be over here, you spot as he runs across into the other room and slams the door shut.
Oh, right.
You can't hide from me.
Uh-oh.
Here's Azteki.
Yeah.
You tried to murder the guy nowadays.
Yeah, no,
We
I
did
don't
run
know.
into his
I mean, like,
house,
hey,
so-
we just want to talk.
Here, Azteki, take one of these hand axes. I find it has a great way of intimidating someone when you slash the door down and then you yell at them through the crack.
So are you going to go check the room that he came out of, or are you going to follow him into the room that he ducked into?
Yeah, I'll bang on the door that he closed shut and be like, hey, we just want to talk.
We're closed.
I'll having Azteki's back. I'll kind of spin into the doorway he came from and just scan around, make sure there's nothing that could come out behind us.
Okay. Glancing in this room, you see a small kitchen. So there's a counter to prepare some food. There's a table with some chairs. And there's a door over there.
All right. Hey, we're all clear here.
We're closed. Go away.
You're the one who wants to go interrogate the guy.
Okay. So it's still my play. All right. Well,
Yeah, this is
gonna
all
ask,
you, man.
like, aren't you at least a little upset that we are inside the place?
Go away. I'll call the guards.
Okay. You see, that's more of what I would expect. But we are the guards.
Oh, you're not.
I thought I had you on that one.
What? Were you gonna cast the cone of truth or the whatever the zone of truth?
Cone of truth. From now on, it will be known.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast Cone of Truth.
Okay, you've cast it.
Tell me about the bones.
I don't want to tell you about the bones.
Hold on.
It's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Why would you want to tell me about the bones?
It would be bad.
Why would it be bad?
Ooh, he's using it. He's doing a good job here.
Because bad things would happen.
Why would bad things happen?
Because the vampires will come.
Alright, what's your last name, please?
Okay, well that makes sense. But we need the bones for the church. I'm screaming because I'm screaming through the door. I'm sorry. We need the bones for the church.
Okay.
Neb's right ear's bleeding.
Yeah.
People around are like, what's going on over there?
I love that it specifically says you can lie in circles. Like, I was like, can you just be like this? Oh no, you totally can't just be like this.
It reminds me of the 5 whys at work. Like when you ask somebody, you gotta go like 5 whys in or something. It's stupid work nonsense. I'm sorry I even brought it up.
No.
What?
No, it's working right
Seems
now.
to be working.
Yeah.
Yeah. The church needs the bones.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Well,
He was just neutered on Friday.
They can't have them.
Why
It wasn't
can't
church's
they
bones
have-
first, bro.
No.
Fine.
Why did you?
If
why did he
you
take
get the
them?
bones, you'll go away.
Yes.
Why did you take the bones in the first place?
Exactly.
I was told to.
By who?
By who?
The vampires.
Why? What did they want with them?
They want them out of the church.
How did the vampires contact you?
Oh,
They asked me.
why did they want to attack the church?
Because they're
Why would
vampires.
you want to attack a church? That's not.
Just
Yeah.
Makes sense.
if you get the bones, you'll go away, right?
Yeah.
The bones are in my room across the stairs.
Alright, I'll go take a look-see.
Okay. If you go through this door, this opens up onto a room. Like that. And there's a bed over here. And a cabinet. And a dresser. And a little table with a chair. So who's going to go collect the bones?
We need a. Hey,
Oh,
Azteki, can you do me a favor and check if these are the bones?
Yeah,
To me,
yeah.
It just looks like a bag of bones.
I'll go look for the bones, but somebody else has to watch the door to make sure this guy's okay, because he sounds very worried.
Okay.
He does
Also,
sound very weird. It's true.
While I'm quote-unquote looking for the bones, I want to just ransack anything of value this guy has in his room.
because of course you do.
Preferably without Azteki, seeing me do it.
Rob the guy who sold the bones in the first place.
He had nothing in his room.
Okay.
This guy's got a 2-story house. He's got a bunch of cabinets, an armoire, and a desk. I mean, come on.
Junk drawer? Only rich people have junk drawers.
Exactly.
Everyone in the Midwest has a junk drawer. Where else do you keep the spare scissors, the scotch tape, a bunch of useless?
Yeah. I was just gonna say I got 2 pairs of
Your
scissors
dead
in mine.
batteries.
Yes.
Mostly dead batteries.
Why would you keep a partially dead battery? Like, I'm over here like, that's
The battery
insane.
gets down to like 10%, and you're like, but there still has some juice. It's not enough for the
No, you
remote.
decided
The
to
remote's
be
gonna
done
die.
with it.
So I'm just gonna put this, and I'm just gonna replace one battery.
Oh my.
I wouldn't know that there was 10% left on the battery because it would just be until it stopped working, and then those batteries are now dead to me.
But what
Exactly.
happens is you get like you can only get one number in. Like you can put the 2, but you can't put 20. There's not enough juice for 20, but there's enough juice for 2, so you can't throw out that battery.
I need Dagon's
I would've never-
perception check, by the way. While you guys are debating junk drawers.
But see, here's the crazy thing: we have one. I just don't believe it's a drunk drawer because
Nat
it has
20.
Jeez.
nice.
useful
No,
thing.
it's got like it's got like batteries in it and stuff like that. But like a complete pack of batteries. I'm like, this is not a junk drawer. This is just stuff you didn't know where to put elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. You
There's like a
find
first aid kit in there.
the room is it's a modest bed chamber holding a cot, several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, padded chair, a bookshelf, and a wardrobe. You search the wardrobe and find a secret compartment in the bottom of it. There are 2 sacks, one containing what looks like human remains, and a small one that contains 12 electrum pieces and 30 silver pieces.
Ooh, I'm taking that money.
So effectively 120 gold.
Yeah.
Put it on my sheet.
Where did my is my audio still working at least?
Yeah, we still got you.
Yep.
My video turned off for reasons.
That's weird. We still got your audio.
Yep.
Okay.
I got your video too.
Yeah. I see you.
Oh, okay.
Indeed, loot.
Okay.
Oop, you're quiet though.
Is he having any discharge from
All right, let me- Trying to right click and it's like a chore.
The pros and cons of saying we can play from anywhere, including random hotel rooms.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll stash the gold and then I'll grab the bag and I'll be like, yo, Azteki, score, bingo.
And apparently there's been a cheer of 100 bits for that gold.
Hey, yeah. Loot,
Yes.
Yay,
loot
loot.
hype.
We finally got paid a substantial amount.
Because you robbed the coffin maker. Aren't you good people?
Hey, you know what? People are gonna die in the
Hey.
future. His business is solid. I
You're not
need it for a
wrong.
grappling hook.
I mean, I'm telling you, we're gonna rob the guy for the grappling hook.
Certainly,
We give him pie, and we're gonna take the grappling hook. And that's it.
certainly at this point,
And
That's
just
fair.
a note that says "screw you" for 20G.
not having any additional
Not everybody will pay. Some people will just take it from you.
or,
Yep.
Okay. So you've had that chance.
it should be okay to continue to monitor him at this
You Dagon's still in this room here.
You said
Azteki is at the top of the stairs. Where's Samara?
he traveled to you or just after?
Probably hanging out with this techie.
Yep.
Okay. So Samara is there. Where's Frederick?
But that's what they. It's kind of.
I'm wherever my protege in crime is.
I guess
Probably
she's
still downstairs, unless she decided that she wanted to go upstairs to see herself get shown up. But it doesn't seem like that actually happened at all.
So Arabelle and Frederick are on the stairs as well. Is that what I'm hearing?
Kennel cough is pretty much.
So
Everybody's on the stairs.
I
I,
hope a
I
butler
lagged.
isn't coming down the stairs.
There are
Okay.
numerous bacteria. There are numerous viruses. We vaccinate for a few of them.
Azteki, do me a favor. Give me a quick perception check.
Causes a cough.
Perception, wait. Oh.
Influenza is another one that causes
Yeah,
a
is
cough.
this house booby trapped? Is that what's happening?
Cough. That's a bacteria.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting nervous with all these rolls. What is happening?
But there
Sweet.
are a lot of other
Bum 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 bum. Pull up in this. Look this up.
Just like we can't vaccinate for the human cold because there are so many different varieties
Grab that.
Like, are the stairs gonna give out and then like we're just gonna like fall into like some
Oh, it's not nearly that.
dungeon?
No, it's way more interesting than that.
How do I zoom in on this?
Let's see. I think I have to roll this.
The vaccine for Bordetella, especially, it does not 100% prevent
Okay.
the dog from getting kennel cough at all. They can still get it. They just don't shed it and spread it.
And I'm gonna roll that real quick.
And
That's what I need to check.
yeah, exactly.
Azteki, give me a strength check.
Yep, you can.
All right.
Get it. Generally, if they've been vaccinated, the symptoms are much.
This one you've got a better shot at doing well on.
They're much easier to treat.
Never mind.
Faster. Some dogs will
As you're standing there, like contemplating your next move, two fists burst through the wood on the door, grab Azteki, and pull him into the room.
Hate it when that happens.
I thought they wanted us to leave.
Okay, so there's that. There's rough terrain there. There's a crate there.
But I thought you were closed.
Zoinks!
Okay.
Now comes where we're running through all the doors away from the monster.
Yep.
Okay,
Running
Azteki
this way.
is dragged
that
into
way.
the room by a creature. What's everyone else doing?
I'm just kind of looking in shock, like, oh my god, what just happened?
That's a use for an action.
That's a good action, yeah.
He said, what are you doing? That's what I'm doing.
I'm like, oh,
Opportunity to do
all right.
something though.
What am I doing? Well,
Apparently act surprised.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm in shock. What am I gonna go bursting through the door after you?
Maybe.
Frederick, would
All
you
right,
like to
it's
do
time
anything?
shoot. Yeah, it's time to shoot whatever's grabbing Azteki.
Well, it pulled him out of sight into the room. Like, you're standing there, you look up, all his hands come out, grab Azteki, and pull him into the room as the door splinters.
I gotta go help him. I gotta go in there.
Dagon hears a splintering of wood and a yelp from Azteki, and then silence from Samara.
We need to go help him. He got dragged into the room.
I feel like Dagon walks around the corner with the bag in his hand. He's like, "Yo, Azteki, I said bingo, man. Where you at?" Oh shit.
Like, yeah, we're happy. Where did he go?
I'm just gonna like point there. It's like
Okay,
Go in the room, bone drawn. Let's do it.
roll me
Yeah.
some initiative, guys. I'll put
All right,
them on the
I'm rolling
board,
it
and
up
then I'll
here.
put you guys on the board. So
I'm gonna
there's
grab a drink real quick.
one there. So V1.
can we take a
V2.
quick restroom break, by the way?
You know what? Let's do that. Roll initiative, and then we're going to take a 4-minute break. We're going to run a quick commercial, and then we'll welcome everybody back as we get to have our first combat of the night.
Yay!
Yeah, we've been really slow.
we'll bring it back, and I'll put the full combat view up for everybody.
Actual vomit.
I think I have to refresh my combat window, though. There it goes. Now it's sufficiently updated with everybody on it. Okay,
Right.
so when the combat begins, and thank you, Tyr, for the bits, and thank you, Time Lord's Wife, also for the cheer. The party is in everyone's debt, as the Book of Fate is now well stocked. Remember, there's a house rule. You only get 2 rerolls, and then you just have to deal with what happened. So there's a point where we go, okay, look, time to move on. But the Book of Fate is well stocked.
So can we say while we were eating, we took a short rest? Because it doesn't look like anybody healed.
You're right.
Hmm.
Where are those wounds from?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know where those are from either.
I don't remember the last combat.
Because our
Well-
last fight, our last fight was the wolves.
It was the wolves, but we have rested.
No, your last fight. Oh no, yeah, your last fight was the wolf, so you should be rested.
Yeah, we rested after that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm full on
And
my
then only-
my D&D Beyond sheet, and I try to keep track of it on D&D Beyond with
Okay.
that.
Right.
It has been sufficiently updated.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I assume I took damage. I'm gonna just roll with it.
No, because you would have absolutely come up from. I'm racking my brains. Like, no, you didn't start a fight there. There wasn't a lot of combat with the dude in the lake,
Right.
and you
Oh,
So
finished.
we should be at like 100% right now.
Yeah, you should be at 100%.
And
Yeah, 'cause we
mine-
rested before heading to Vallaki.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
fought the
I-
wolves, rested, and then traveled.
yeah, because that's when you made your oath that you would continue to protect Ireena even after death.
I don't remember that.
That's okay. You don't have to.
That's okay. Yeah, you're not gonna forget.
I remember.
My hit points should be 26 now instead of 22, I think.
Okay. We can take a quick minute to
Weird
update
stuff
the
is
battle
happening.
board as appropriate, because you guys also leveled when you came into town too.
Yeah.
So let's get that updated.
Oh, I'm at 34. Yeah.
Okay. So Azteki's at 34. Samar's at 28.
26.
26.
Oh, she's now dead.
Don't pay attention
Yeah,
to that.
almost dead.
Don't pay attention to that.
And it's gone.
Let's see. Dagon should be at
52.
what?
52.
52.
Oh,
We'll update that.
Yeah, I'll just stand in front.
Well, actually, you're not going to stand at front because you're nowhere near the fight right now. And Frederick should be at
46.
okay. Then I'm going to do this. There. That looks right now, right?
yep.
Now they had lousy rolls. This is going to be a very one-sided combat. Okay, so number 3, as well, the only person who can see this will be Azteki. You're going to watch as one of these 3 people that are coming down the room towards you. You don't see the old man, by the way. Is going to jump up on these boards, run along the wall itself, and is going to cling to this wall with his feet and hands and slash at you with his claws from like here. So he's clinging to the wall while he's attacking you.
Like the movie Aliens.
Yeah, because he can
But like,
do that.
okay, I was gonna say why, but I mean because he can do that is fair answer.
And he needs to get to Azteki, and this is the best way to do that.
Oh, there were people on the way.
Yes, like Azteki and the other one. And he's going to get through for 11 damage.
Is that with the damage reduction 3?
No, it's not. But thank
I
you for
need
that.
to bring it up.
You
This is the
do.
only thing that's gonna keep me alive.
That's the hope.
It won't. We keep the meat in the can, please.
Yeah. All right, I'll put the tag on there so I've got a better chance of remembering you've got your DR3 going on.
Thank you.
No problem. Frederick's up.
All right, I'm gonna just pop in the room, and then I'm gonna see everything.
Yes.
Where's the door?
Well, you're at the back here, so you're gonna have to push past everybody. But you could do that. There's the door down there, right? Here's the doorway.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you push past everyone through that space. 5 feet, still pretty wide. You can get through there.
I'm tiny too.
So Frederick works his way up the stairs. I'm going to put you in here in green for the good guys. So there's a vampire standing here holding Azteki's armor. There's another one clinging to the wall, hacking away at him. You spot 2 more figures over here getting ready to pounce. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot at the one that's holding on to him. Try to get him free.
Okay.
Let's do Mark and then longbow shots.
Okay. I'm going to also, while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to erase this door here because Dagon's going to be coming around that corner in a second, I'm sure.
I was actually going to jump out the window with the bones and run away.
I mean, it's a strategy.
Bravely run away.
It is.
Meet you at the church, guys. See ya.
I'll meet
See
you
you
at the
later.
church.
Okay, there it is. A 15. And 15 will hit.
The second one too.
25 will also hit.
I get 2 of those.
Now comes all of the damage. This is all on the one that's holding him.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So the 10, and then that would get the additional D6. That's it.
Okay.
And then if it's still up, which it probably will be, it can take that second shot.
It's not dead, no. 18 won't kill it.
Right. So then I'll take that second one, which was not a ton, but then it also gets these 2.
Okay. You've heard it. It's forced to kind of reckon with its situation. Azteki, give me a strength check.
There you go.
And it lets go of you.
Nice.
Ah, success.
It's forced to retreat a little bit from that. Action comes to Samara.
All right. Yes, I'm gonna join Frederick in the doorway, and I'm gonna look around the room and see what's going on, like what vampires are where, and I guess I will. So, which one was the one that was holding on to Azteki?
One was holding on to him.
One was.
3 is
okay.
on the wall, and you really don't have line of sight to 2 and 4.
Okay, then I'll attack one.
Okay.
Us with a health or behavioral concern about your pet today?
What are you using?
Okay. Alrighty. And have you called us before?
I wonder if I use burning hands, would it also get the one that's on the wall?
Yeah. Yeah. And then Azteki can be safe from it because you're good at that.
What is your first name, please?
Grumble, grumble.
Amy.
You can take it out yourself, Layla. It's okay.
Xandria.
All right.
I will be right back. Layla, wait.
And your last name, please?
We got lots of Fredericks
So-
up again.
You guys have time?
I don't know if I should do like a second level. Well, I could either do first level,
I don't
second
know.
level, third level.
You can go
Follow
ham,
your
or
heart.
you could be reserved. I don't know what to do.
There's a lot of them right now. I'm just going to put that thought there.
Uh,
I don't know if I want to go all crazy with. I
Okay.
guess I'll do a second level.
Okay. If I remember right, they just get their saves. It's a deck save.
Next 14.
Okay, roll the damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick shower, okay? All right, you stay there.
Okay. So 12 to him,
Okay.
and 3 is going to do
And how old?
that. Okay. So you fill the room with a cone of flame. The one that like pulled Azteki through is bearing the brunt of it. The one that's up on the wall is able to scramble up onto the ceiling now, out of most of the wash.
Oh, fantastic.
Azteki, what is the paladin doing now that he's face to face with death?
Mom said, okay.
We got 2 hurt already. Got a bunch of healthy ones. All right, I'm just gonna smite the closest, the hurt one that's next to me, the one that grabbed me.
Yep.
I'm gonna smack him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him that smite.
Yeah. So I
Teach that
rolled a hit. I
oversized
guess.
mosquito a lesson.
15.
A 15, I believe, will hit.
Okay.
Roll
So
damage.
now I could do the 1, and then the smite is how many d8s? I think it's 3 d8s.
It's a lot now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is.
You're using your channel divinity.
Divine smite.
Divine smite.
When you hit with a melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal.
Yep.
2
And then
2d8
plus 1
and
for
then
every
there's another
spell.
1d8
Yes.
for the undead, right? And then if I do it
Yep.
level 2, it's another 1d8. So it's
So-
4d8.
48.
The large breed.
Yep.
All right. Let's go ham.
That's a lot of potential damage.
1 year. Or
Do it. Take it out.
oh, okay.
There you go.
Years, okay.
The
11.
nuclear option has been greenlighted.
Do you want to re-roll that out of curiosity?
What? You want me to reroll?
I'm just throwing it out there.
And do you
I mean,
Yeah, that's super
48.
Reroll it.
48 goes up to 32 damage.
or the,
Oh, that's weak sauce. Yeah, I'm totally rerolling that.
Okay.
They try to mix it in with that to make sure in case there's any
Oops.
different
Wrong one.
in the
I want
Oh,
this
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
That one spun around forever.
That's a little better.
consistent. It's usually like the mineral balance.
That's a little better.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Um,
Let me mark that I used the spell.
Yep. I just took the pages out of the book.
one or
Sorry,
two
I'm trying to
of the-
fix
of the,
Netflix for the child because Megan came in and was like, I'm going to go take a shower right now.
Understandable. So, okay.
any significant changes in her growth rate or
I'm listening though. I'm here. I'm not on screen.
You're good.
because they're specifically designed for
And he took divine damage.
things like that to help make sure
Okay.
the joints develop normally.
What's Dagon doing?
Full meals,
So I hear the scuffle, I'm assuming, right?
Let's see. You hear the crashing of wood,
damage to her, the only
a shocked gasp,
if there's
and then you hear clangs of weapons, a righteous scream, and the rush of flames.
whatever treats or anything that you offer.
Sounds about like a Tuesday. I will. Let's see. If I move and action move, can I make it into the room?
Your move is 30, 20,
She may not have
30 feet.
30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
any, I mean,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'll get right to the staircase.
she may have a little soft stool for a couple days. I wouldn't expect anything worse.
All right. How sturdy do the walls look in this building?
And then if
You're thinking you're going to go Kool-Aid Man?
yeah, I was gonna say.
I was thinking about it. I got 18 strength now. I mean, like I'm pretty hoss.
Or you can donate it to a shelter, or
You could always try.
as a puppy, whatever you want to do.
Oh man.
But yeah, it should be just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Busted through walls.
Oh, yeah.
You're very
Yeah, you know what? I'll back
Sorry,
up.
you're going to go full Kool-Aid man? I was like,
I'm gonna
oh,
try
yeah.
it. I'm gonna try it. I'm all about epic movements here.
Okay.
I'll back up to that left wall, and I'll be like, I hope this works, and I'll just shoulder slam into the wall and try to go right through it.
Okay. Roll that strength check.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Actually, you
so
can,
who wants to fix his shoulder?
or you could roll athletics. What the heck? We'll give you the bonus for athletics.
It's not like a whole wooden wall.
Jeez.
Oh hell yeah! 19 plus 7.
Total of 26.
Oh,
Oh my God.
okay. That wall might not be there anymore. It's the thing. Dang.
All right. Dagon is now in the middle of the room. Right behind these two guys.
Imagine their surprise.
Is that my action and all that?
Yeah.
All right. All I'll do is I'll look around. I'll say, "You thirsty?"
Premium juice box right here.
Okay, so let me flesh this room out just a little bit.
Oh, and I probably would have tied off the bag of bones on my belt somewhere, or just thrown it in my backpack, something before I smashed through a wall.
Good to know.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay.
Can we not use the bones against the vampires? Question.
Do you know how to?
Dagon can.
No.
Yeah, I was like,
Azteki,
Dagon can't.
you know how to use the bones
I
against
Brush
know
them
how
off
to
and
smite
snort 'em.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, you crush them and snort them, and it gives you 27 strength.
You like take the bag and just like slap them with the bag, like
Weapons,
Ancient
vampires,
bone slap.
bones.
Okay.
Feels like an
Probably
old
not the
lady
most
hitting someone with a
effective.
purse. You're regretting that now, aren't you?
It's
Alright.
not much like an old lady because I mean, look at your strength modifier.
Oh, let's see. This one is
Strongest
not
old lady I've ever seen.
happy, so we're going to go... We're going to stay on the nearest target, which is Azteki. And he's going to end up... This one continues to spar with him. Azteki is not winning that scrap and is going to take 5 damage. With the DR applied.
I figured at 5 it was already applied.
Hang on, let me get this back up, and there it goes. Okay, number 2 is going to spin around and go, ah! And it's going to pounce on Dagon.
So you're thirsty.
We they're vampires, but I mean, you were kind of into the banshee, so
Thank you for contacting
a little more corporeal for you.
And definitely is going to be making its mark, as it slams in, and suddenly this like, let me pop in behind them by myself seems like less and less like a great move. It's going to actually do a total of 15 damage between its 2 hits.
Oh,
What's your first name, please?
Number 4 is also going to turn her attention on Dagon.
ooh, a little three-way action back
Since
there.
Dagon has presented himself.
Hope these girls taught me well. I can handle this.
And is not going to be as effective at getting through your defenses.
Okay, perfect.
So you continue to hold your own against them.
You're like, hey, girls, there's enough of Dagon to go around.
Okay, can she... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I will send you the summary of our
Yep.
conversation if you could give me
This is a little crowded, so Arabelle's actually going to come charging around this side. Gets to the doorway that Dagon has created.
Portable hole.
Portable hole indeed. Looks around the corner. And...
Alrighty. And what is the name of the pet that you're calling about today?
Why is that not showing up? Okay, fine. Bullocks.
And is Marcy a dog or a cat?
Why is it not working now?
And how old is she?
Okay. Hold on. Reloading.
Okay.
I need my rules.
Reloading.
There it is. Nope, not doing that.
And what's going on?
Totally doing that. Totally doing that.
Ooh.
She
Totally
looks
doing
at
that.
them. They commit suicide.
Okay.
Oh.
She charges around the corner and puts her hands together and creates like a bowling ball sized globe of flame that she just shouts, "Duck!" and then chucks it.
Oh.
It's a
And
mini Bob.
yeah, it's a mini bob. It goes right over Dagon's head and slams into one of the two vampires and just erupts. You can watch as like their clothing starts to catch fire from the impact.
Wow. Where was this girl
Nice.
before?
Let's see, which then
In a
looks
bag. In a boat.
In a boat.
In a
In
boat.
the back, yes.
let's see. This one has not, so we're going to. Oops.
And has
We're
she
not
had
applying
an
that to it.
cycle,
I'm really curious how that girl got kidnapped now in the first place.
Right.
How'd you end up in that bag? I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to go into a bag.
But you know what? She probably met an old lady and bought one of her pies.
Oh, possibly, because we did that.
Yeah. Well, so far no one's hit her on the back of the head yet.
a little bit long, but it sounds a little bit like she did.
Sometimes that's all it
mean, yeah.
takes.
True.
So number 3 is the one clinging to the walls. They're going to scramble past Azteki along the wall
And the little pink toy that she's carrying
and
around
start to try to get at
a
Frederick.
lot of times when dogs are having a false pregnancy, they will
And that's just kind of like a
protective of a particular
5-foot step effectively as long as you're going over the wall.
get aggressive when people try to take
Um,
and they
Am I able to like intercede, or is he just out of range at this point?
you can intercede
Oh, okay.
if you want to use your intercession
like a
for
good
that.
thing to do.
That forces a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you did.
And has she been
Nice.
It gets over and it's like you can watch as it starts to claw at him and you just beat it back up with your shield and spin around and try to keep
Get
the
out
other
of
one
there.
occupied. Which then comes to Frederick's action.
I'm going to. What do I
I
want
really
to
feel
do?
like Azteki is Captain America because like his shield arm and it just like automatically goes everywhere. And he's
Just defending.
Yeah.
okay?
I guess I'll.
And have you
I'm dropping a new initiative tracker in Discord, by the way, because that one timed out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had to refresh the page and that broke. It literally broke everything. I might have to refresh it again here in a second.
No.
Okay.
Because on top of like
Well, I'll,
it breaking, I have to log back into Patreon to get all the good perks again.
Right.
Meanwhile, what's Frederick doing?
The nipples will get bigger, and sometimes they will even actually have.
Right. Well, no. Okay.
And
I kind of want to run away, but that would leave Samara right there. So I'll just
So that's
sword and shield and swing.
Okay.
okay.
That's what I'll do. I'll use. I'll actually put a new mark, because I'll just cast the spell again on the one that's right in front of me.
Okay. So number 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just swing 2 sword attacks at it and be like, "Leave me alone, and leave her alone, and leave everyone alone, please."
But you do have to be careful and
Because like I'm big and scary
watch the memory
when I'm not in melee combat.
become
And you're little when you are.
Yeah, I'm like.
they can get something which is called mastitis. They have memory development.
All right. So roll the bones. How's it go?
I got 2 15s,
Those will both hit.
With antibiotics. So
and then
wanna make
roll
sure
some
that coming
damage.
from the mammary glands, or there's
I get my additional d6 on that one.
Okay.
discharge. Like I said, there may be
I'm gonna go downstairs. So where's
if there's
Brian?
any white discharge that is
And I
right
roll my
from
other
the
damage.
that's
And then wait, was he already wounded?
veterinary care.
3.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He got wounded from the other one, so
And the if it is a false pregnancy,
it all ends up being the same in the end here.
Yeah, 16, 20, 22 damage.
Potentially, if they've had a false pregnancy once
Yes.
before,
Okay. And that's just with a good old-fashioned short sword?
Melee damage.
as well.
Okay.
Just a regular old short sword.
You hit it.
After that. So,
It falls to Samara to figure out what happens next.
Haha.
Do
Right.
Frederick's attacks look like they're doing damage on it?
They're doing damage, but it's not that effective.
Okay, so kind of like, because I was just thinking like the werewolf, like you didn't really do anything to it.
Yep.
Right.
Cool.
I have
look
no
cool.
choice here. If I leave, the mage is fodder.
She's got
gonna have
misty
to hold my
step and
ground here.
stuff.
I have a shield also.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective it is against these things. But, right. What am I doing? Who's in front of me?
Frederick is directly in front of you. He's fighting with a vampire. And then Azteki is trying to hold his own between the two vampires. While Dagon's in the room fighting two by himself with Arabelle backing him up.
Oh wow.
Things are getting complicated.
I think I want to use Scorching Ray, and I want to try to take out the first vampire if I can, and then maybe do damage to the third one.
Okay, the one that's bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay, fire it off. You get 3 shots. And if I remember right, you're going for the... Are you upcasting it?
Yeah.
Like I said, check her maybe daily just to make sure that the
I'm gonna do the highest level, the third level.
Okay.
Tenderness or anything like that. Or like I said, foul smelling.
That's flaming sphere.
Oh, sorry. Whatever.
Scorching rays second
Oh.
from the bottom.
Sorry, that's what I was thinking.
One additional...
Oh, Lord.
So you're going to get 4 rays with this, then, aren't you?
Yeah, before
Yeah.
at third level.
4 rays, so you get 4 attacks. That will miss.
You might want to re-roll
Yeah,
that.
I think
Reroll
I'm gonna
that.
re-roll that.
Okay, reroll that.
My God.
That'll miss.
It was the way it was meant to be.
You get well. You can go one more. You have 10 rerolls in the box right now.
We do.
Yeah,
serious?
burn
Oh, yeah.
some
Yep.
Burn
rerolls.
up.
Hey,
Where if I get another 2? What the
You
heck?
get one more for that one.
Okay.
That one will hit.
that's better.
There we go.
She's gonna eat all of your fate trying to get all 4 of these to land.
Nah.
What?
I mean, maybe.
How do I get 2 2s and then 2 3s?
Do
Like, how?
so you've got one more shot. Plus you still have some rerolls. How many more you want to spend?
How many it's worth investing in this?
I think you should try to at least kill
Do
one
at
of
least
them.
do at least 1 per shot. Don't feel bad about at least 1 per
Yeah,
shot.
burn them up.
With the amount we
If you
have.
hit with everything, that's a lot of damage.
So yeah, so 2 more rolls just to get through your first 3.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
See, so far it's,
There you
Where
go.
were those before?
there you go. And then you have a 4th shot to
It's
fire
paid
off.
off every time so far.
Usually it's about
Great.
most vets will recommend waiting at least 3 months after a
You're
pregnancy
naked.
So it's
You cannot go to the door.
of these, right?
Yeah, you've got 3 hits. So you still have a 4th shot to roll.
I do.
Yeah, because you get an extra shot for the
Oh,
Go in the
that's right.
bathroom.
for upcasting. So you have
Okay.
3 damage rolls to make.
so that you can make sure that she gets in at the
Someone's knocking on the door. I'll be right back.
10,
end up having to go through this again.
19,
All right.
31.
You're very welcome.
Not too shabby.
Have a good night, okay?
Oh man.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
And that's that.
Yay.
Number 1 is off the board.
Loot. Get out of here.
As arching flames sail over Frederick and Azteki and just continually impact one after another on the one Azteki is fighting. Now, hopefully Frederick won't take umbrage with the fact that the one that's currently nomming on his face is still right there. But
Great.
You guys make your decisions and you have good reasons for them, I'm sure. We're not dead yet. I trust your judgment.
Azteki's up.
Oh, it took a lot to kill one vampire.
But he's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead at least.
Yeah,
Was that one a he, or are these all she vampires?
that one was a he.
That was a he.
So one's on fire?
No, it's also not moving. It's on the ground.
It's
She's
on
a
fire
charred,
and it's
fanged
dead.
skeleton.
Oh no, 4 is on fire.
Yeah, that's why I was
Oh no,
seeing that.
it's not on fire. It's just I marked that it took fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was from Arabelle's thing.
I
Maybe
got you.
Yeah, which I did not need to actually do,
Okay.
and I don't need to mark that one as having taken divine damage anymore.
All right. Then I guess I'll go after the hurt one that's on Frederick.
The one that's still up on hanging out on the wall.
Isn't there one that's eating Frederick?
Yep.
That's the one on the wall.
That's the one on the wall.
Yeah. I'll take a swing at that one.
Okay. Anything fun with the swing?
Spider vamp.
I could do a lower level smite, I guess, because I got plenty of those spell slots left.
Okay, go
We'll
for it.
do a level 1 smite. If it lands, let's see.
Yeah.
I don't know, is a 14 land?
No,
All right. Do we have any rerolls left?
you got plenty.
All right, I'll do 1. Okay, I miss.
You got another attack, bro.
Second attack.
That's right. I get another attack.
Mm-hmm.
Did I take my other attack last turn? I think I missed an
I
attack.
don't think you did.
I think you did.
Oh, I forgot. All right.
Take your attack.
I'll take an attack. 18 should hit, or 24 should hit, right?
24 totally hits. Yeah, give me some damage.
Okay, so I'll do the 1d8 and then another 3. 1, 2, 3.
Smitey smite.
Smitey smite.
Yeah, for the level 1 smite. So that's 16 on top of the 6, so 21 total.
My name is Jennifer, and I am sorry that we missed your
Yes.
call earlier. Were you calling us for the help of being able to about your pet today?
Okay. It definitely feels it as you bring the morning star down, and there's just this burst of bright sunlight energy against it. It starts to retreat up along the ceiling away from you as it snarls and hisses. What's Dagon doing?
So that's going to depend. Have I noticed the attacks not doing full damage to these vampires they're fighting?
Sure.
All right. In that case, I'll kind of look to my swords and I'll remember those daggers that Ireena threw at me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, I'll give it a shot. I'll pull them out of my boots,
Okay.
and I will just charge straight into the one that Arabelle hit with the fire.
Okay.
Good thinking.
I'm picking. I don't know what I want.
It is very good thinking.
Hey, man. She trusts you. It's time for you to trust her.
Yeah,
I'd like
man.
to use a battle maneuver to do a trip attack.
Okay.
Sounds fancy.
I do the crazy thing from the movies where you trip them and then jam the dagger into their chest.
Okay, so they get a strength check, right? Is it opposed?
It's a strength saving throw, DC 15.
Okay. So it goes down.
And I'm totally doing the movie double dagger into the downed opponent's chest.
Yep, you have advantage since it's prone.
Oh, yes.
That is not something that has been brought to my attention. Let me see here.
Not that you need it.
You know what? If you have another, if you're doing more attacks, you should just twist them. Nothing flashy.
Okay, so the first one will hit. The second one won't, actually. 13's not going to be good enough.
I'll blow another one of my my maneuvers to do goading attack, so it has disadvantage if it attacks someone other than me.
Okay.
And then it takes D8 extra damage.
Okay.
It's weird. There's like a lot of pairs today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unusual.
With the rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a little strange. Okay. First, I'll tell you this. It's on the ground. The silvered daggers do not appear to be doing any additional damage against it.
Bummer.
Silver is not a thing that seems to be a vulnerability.
Probably for the wolves it is, maybe.
Now, so this healthy
Might
one,
as well
though,
try.
is going to reach for Dagon and miss with its claw, so it's going to have to take another swing. And yeah, let's do that. Give me a strength check, Dagon. As it's just going to
Strength saving
grab you
throw?
and pin you.
It's a saving throw or just a straight up?
It's a strength. I'll make it a strength save. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll call it that. Never mind.
Bloodsucker.
And you wiggle loose greatly. This one's going to jump up, so its move is to become unprone. It's then going to make an attack. Give me another strength save.
They just want to pin you down, man.
Yeah, they're just trying to get in there. Ooh, that was not so good though.
Nope.
Okay. Bing, bong, 18. Okay. As it pulls itself up, this was actually, I think, by the math, this is the one that this is one of the female ones, and she just grins at you and lunges, grabs you by the neck and the shoulder, and just bites down.
Oh no.
You're gonna take 13 necrotic damage from that.
Hey, lady.
She don't like you very much.
Nope.
And she's gonna get healed by that.
Oh no.
I will scrunch my head into my shoulders.
Turtle.
Guys, we need magic weapons apparently, because man, we just can't do anything
Is
against.
there
these
any
people.
way we can get the bones that Dagon is holding, like, to Azteki? Because I feel like
What
he's the
would
only
the
one that might be
bones
able to
even
do something with them. But
What would he
maybe
even do with them?
Apparently hit them in the face with the bag.
I don't know. There's no way he could like
To a duel.
attach them to his flail and just like.
So he pulverized the holy bones into dust.
Coin purse smash.
Okay, Arabelle's gonna pull up another ball of flame and chuck it from where she's standing. And it's gonna hit the one that is like clinging to you, clinging to Dagon. But that one is still holding on. So I'll put that note on there so we remember that. And that comes around to 3. This is the one that's going to turn around and chomp on Azteki, I think.
Oh.
Actually, no, she's not. She's going to clamber through the doorway. Azteki, you may make your attack. You get one bonus action attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
Oh, sure.
Where is he going?
Trying to like run away or something?
Nope. She's going right over your heads.
Oh wow.
Through the door.
Okay,
She's just
so-
crawling along the doorway as she scrambles and drops down behind Samara.
Great.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, okay, dokie.
But they have to report everything. And those are the only two
Okay.
things, like,
She'll take that.
some skin redness, which
Well, it's my.
allergic dogs, so they may
Can I smite?
I don't think you can smite on a bonus attack of opportunity.
that might be
Okay.
I thought it was on an attack you could use a smite.
Benadryl's
Looking.
Yeah, see, I don't recall off the top of my head.
but it's got its own side
Divine
effects, which
smite.
makes them really groggy.
When you hit. Oh yeah, you can if you want to.
I think that there are
Sure. I got the spell points.
Okay.
So 3 more d8s.
I know
Jeez.
that in some cases some of the other
She better do a
She's
crap.
like, I'm gonna sneak away.
She better do a
Like,
crap ton of damage to Samara to make that a wise move.
you're not able to
Oh yeah, no.
medication. So it can't be a conversation to have
Let me mark the spell.
something like
Okay.
clarity
All right.
might be Allegra
Samara, can you give me a strength check, please, or a strength save?
can be used in dogs as well. There's also with dogs that are allergic, you can go the route of doing. Have you done skin allergy testing? The skin testing that they can do?
Oh hey, look at that.
Okay.
That was a
So
strength
just like
save.
people,
Is that the
you
same
can
thing?
actually do
I didn't see it come up. What'd you roll?
a skin test to determine
15.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, 15.
yeah, 15.
So they do shave
Okay.
the spot.
That's
and
pretty
then,
good.
They put a little bit of serum under the skin and they
Ah,
mark
that's what I was looking for, and it is
reactions for her
strength.
son just had
Oh, strength, athletics, dexterity, acrobatics.
having allergy issues this year, and so
Wait,
they finally
strength, athletics to get loose. So it's a strength or athletics check.
and they tell you, okay, your dog is
Well,
allergic
they're both
to
the same.
Yeah, okay, I don't. It's really neither here nor there in the grand scheme of things. Okay, then she'll just make another claw attack.
Can I intercede on that?
You would have to intercede through Frederick.
Oh, okay, then I'll prefer to stay here. Then.
I have my shield. If I need to put it up, I can.
That seems like a good idea.
That would not be a good idea.
Oh, okay. It would
Okay,
not be
not
a
a
good
good
idea.
idea. Don't do that.
What's your bonus to AC with it? It's +5, right?
Plus 5, yeah.
Save it for later.
Cats you can only give it by injection.
As her claws connect, and you just feel it's 9 damage as she just drops down behind you, and you're like, you don't even have a chance to get your shield up before you realize what's happened.
Right. Hey, I'll take it.
And
Fair
she's gone
enough.
completely around you. Frederick, what are you up to?
I guess I'm gonna grab my bow again.
That's so good. No, it is good.
These guys don't know what they want to do, but that's okay because I don't really either.
Yeah, that would be something else to check out with your vet because sometimes that can be really, really helpful. I will say though, in
Yeah, let's just do regular shots. I'm like,
has shown
eh.
that, the majority of dogs with
No,
allergies
let's
tend
do
to
the
be
-5.
dogs
Let's
with
do the
a
snipe.
combination of
Okay.
approaches. So they may have
It doesn't seem like that worth with what's the damage reduction, but it needed to go away.
What do you need to go away?
The vampire. I need it to go away.
Okay. They will take that under advisement.
or something
That's a miss.
First one is a miss. Second one is a miss. I'm gonna re-roll the second one,
Okay.
found at our practice there is a topical
and it's still a miss. So that's fine.
it's probably not effective enough to completely control the skin issues, but it
That's unfortunate.
may make
Yep.
the need for
All right, what's Samara doing?
medications less, and it is a topical
I am.
with
Okay, where?
it's vitamin E,
Okay, whichever one is the one that
neem oil,
attacked me. Was it the
and
one that was on the
essential
Yep.
oils,
It's right next to you
It's
right
3. It's
now.
now standing in front of you, trying
that
to
one?
to
I am
claw onto you.
totally going to
it
like
is like a magic wand, and it
fire
doesn't work for
bolt in the
every
face or
animal,
something.
obviously. But in the ones that
I
it
guess
does
I
work
don't
for,
know. Let me
it's
see.
recommended
What else?
wand. I had an allergic
I'd be
kitty,
good.
and he was allergic to everything. He even reacted to his allergies.
It's right in front of you.
So
Yeah, it's literally right in front of me.
So
All comes down to how many slots you have left and how many you want to use.
his situation,
I'm
and
debating
what ended
what
up
other ones I'm gonna need to use it for.
starting this topical medication, which is called Dermacent, and put that on the back of his neck. He got a very small dose of steroid, and then he got another medication called Atopica, which that is a medication that actually
I think I'll do another burning hand.
the white blood cells that
Right in front of me. Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, go for it. What level are you casting it at?
certain type of white blood cell that are implicated in allergies, and so this medication suppressed those. So he
We'll
didn't
try 2.
But
Okay.
he was taking
She gets a
large
dex
amount of
save.
steroid and a large amount of the Atopica every single
Okay,
day.
give me damage.
Still itching. We started giving him the Dermacent.
This
and he
is
was
this
on
one.
twice a week on both of them, and at a very low dose of steroids. So, like I said, it's not going to
Okay,
necessarily
that's
be enough to help 100%,
damage.
but it may help mitigate the need.
What's
for
Azteki up to?
So that would be something to discuss with your vet as well.
Let's see who we got left. We got the vampire spawn. We got 4 hurt.
Yep.
One's close to death, right?
Mhm.
Is he still within range, or she? I forget
3.
Which one?
If you
Behind you.
shove your way past Frederick, you might be able to get a shot in on it. Or you can go help out Dagon, who's kind of struggling with Arabelle over on the other side of the room.
So I can make some notes so I can send you an email.
You know what? I haven't been helping out Dagon. I probably should help him out. So that sounds good. I'll go over to the hurt one that's on Dagon. And
Okay.
I'll smack him.
The one that's grappling Dagon.
Yeah.
All right. Take a few steps. Bring the hammer down.
All right, let's hit the button.
Let's see how
And
the
I'll
dice
take
go.
both shots.
That'll hit.
All right.
16 is a hit.
So 7 damage.
Okay.
And let's try it again.
Burn in your... Okay. That will just not hit.
Okay. How are we doing on rerolls? I don't think I should take a reroll on that.
You
I'll
got-
just pass.
You got 5 left.
Yeah, okay. We'll save that for if anything terrible happens.
Okay.
Me missing on a flail is not something terrible.
Okay. Are you gonna...
It's expected.
Are you powering the
Right?
flail hit?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
So does that help?
Is the flail hit gonna have any extra kick to it?
Oh yeah, with the smite. Yeah. 3 things. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So 4
Yeah,
plus...
Yeah. Poor thing.
Really?
Or 8.
Yeah.
The DM would encourage you to reroll that one.
Sure.
All right.
Dude, that sucks.
And
I'll do it.
So did Science Streams. He says reroll that.
Oh. Good save.
if you're looking at the Benadryl and thinking about the Benadryl, I can give you a safe dose for that if you're needing.
Marginally
Still
better?
Being bad.
The dice are the dice, man.
Dice are the dice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'm like, forget it. They just don't want us to do it today.
Yeah.
No, I'm not blowing anything up
The
today.
dice are not with us today.
Yeah, it might be time to be rethinking your situation here.
These guys are tough. They don't go down easy.
No, they really don't. And she's still hanging on to Dagon. Speaking of which, Dagon, you're currently grappled. What's your plan?
If you aren't already,
So now, all right, I have a question for you, Almighty DM.
oatmeal or aloe.
So I have an attack that can push someone away from me,
Okay.
and I can use like the pommel of my blade, like the pommel of my sword, to do like a tavern brawl attack.
Okay.
Could I draw my sword, like smash it into her while she's grappling me, and do the shove attack off of me while I draw it?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna try that.
Because that sounds. I mean,
fancy.
that sounds too cool to say no to.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's exactly the. That's
Cool
exactly
move.
the.
Oh yeah.
Wham!
Oh, Yep. Oh, poor thing.
That'll hit. Does she get any kind of a save against the push?
And she gets a strength save of
Yeah. How much does she weigh?
15 strength save.
Oh, that was close.
So, oh no, you're fine.
Okay, and then some damage. She'll take some damage from it.
Yeah, so 3 extra damage. So you're still on me?
She's been pushed back.
Oh, okay, perfect.
She's forced to let go now.
In that case, I will draw my other sword and make 2 more attacks on her with both swords.
Okay, so you're just gonna step into her now. She's pushed back against this pile of wood.
Yep.
And now you're like, no, you're not getting away from me.
I know for sure there's a 25 milligram tablet, but I'm pretty sure there's a 50 milligram tablet also. So either one 50 milligram or 2 25 milligram tablets would be a safe dose.
That'll hit.
And then
For 22 is going to hit for 6 damage, and then the last shot 15 will also hit
you can give another
for
half dose within a
nice.
1 to 2 hours after that first dose to and then
That's
give any more than that.
serviceable.
Just 'cause
I'll
that's
say to her, hey, I didn't give you consent, lady.
but 50 milligram tablet to start. You could give her another.
Right back to the consent. Here we are. We believe in it. I don't care what anybody says. We believe in consent.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That might get her through the weekend until you can see, you can talk to your vet.
Let's see. This one has got a shot at Dagon, so he's going to take it. Nope. And nope. And is ineffective. The one that Dagon's been beating on, number 4, is wipes the blood off her mouth, licks the back of her hand, and is going to. Oh.
So far, every time I have seen that happen, it has grown back fine.
Yeah, it's going to push her advantage.
The very first time, my kitty was on it. I love the product. He was on it for
And it's only going to get 1 hit in so doing.
and then
It's going to slash across Dagon for 8 damage between the two.
at that dose, he lost his undercoat where I applied it, and he had little black hair on his head. And
Little Arabelle, how are her spells?
I might need to.
guard hairs were still left. You could see
I might need to
the
break
skin underneath.
from this fight to go heal Dagon.
Because
Because like I can't do any damage anyway, but I can keep Dagon from dying.
first dose caused hair loss.
I'm good. I still got my second wind,
Use it again, and then about 2 years later,
Okay.
which might heal me for like 4 health. So I don't.
No, I would have come in with the level 2 cure light wounds.
maybe I'll try it again.
That's what we need right now.
Never happened again.
Okay, she is going to. She clenches down her fist again, and this time a blade of white energy forms. She's going to charge in at the one Dagon's been fighting with.
Yeah. And what I will tell you is,
Who is this chick? She's like a Protoss.
use once a week, and then every
It's a 2nd level spell. It's not that impressive.
in a box. Don't
It's
mind
cooler than shooting arrows that do nothing.
know within the first 2 applications whether or not it's going to show any improvement with the dermacent, because
She did something.
that's how quickly it works. So within 2 weeks you should see improvement.
Number 3. This is the one playing patty cake with Samara.
It's not going to hurt, but I wouldn't buy
Oh
anything
gosh.
after that.
Yep.
Yep.
Patty cake, slash your face.
Yep. I need a strength check. Or I looked it up. What was it again?
I hope that she feels
Strength or
Athletics or acrobatics.
That's to
Yeah.
commit it. To get loose, you need the
find a holistic vet.
an athletics check.
Do you need some help with that?
14. You scramble loose again.
Way to go.
Okay.
Yay.
Hex yeah.
And she's just going to slash at you and have no effect this time.
Yeah. There are not a lot.
Frederick's up.
You know, in our area, we have lots of vets, and there's only
I'm gonna.
3 holistic vets in our area. We live in the suburbs of Detroit, and
I don't think I can get to them. Like there's too much stuff in the way. Let's see.
in any direction to
1,
get to 'em.
2, 3.
I know as
10.
last summer,
So let's see.
people over in the Detroit area
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you could get in there.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of them, but there's a lot of demand. So,
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I hope that works out well. And
I'll get in there and cast Cure Wounds level 2.
Okay.
We'll follow up with you in a few minutes.
I need some dice at the table then.
Additional questions, or you want to follow up with any questions?
Yeah, you might want to like Misty step over by us, and so you're not like out by yourself.
You
now.
have some hit points.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
That's some hit points back.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you, good sir. I will take them.
I apologize it isn't more, but I'm not a main healer.
That's all the confidence boost I needed.
All right. What's Samara up to?
I think, well, this one's like almost dead.
I was about to say, if she's dead, she can't hurt you no more.
Yeah.
But if she's
okay,
not-
that seems like a legitimate strategy.
Okay, so. No more Mr. Nice Lady. I'm gonna use Fireball on this evil
Oh,
woman.
jeez.
Well, if you're going to use Fireball, you might consider you can hit 2 of them with Fireball over here.
That's true.
You
But-
could Misty Step that way and then Fireball.
Yeah.
Then you
Well-
would be away.
I could. But, oh,
Or just take a move.
look at
Attack
this,
of opportunity,
this
though.
state, this
Oh.
state of.
Oh, that's right.
be
The
worth it.
disengage move would be your main action for the round.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, you could throw the Fireball like here-ish. That will definitely encompass that. It'll also blow the wall out, but
Just drop it on me. I'm right here. You just drop it right on me. Look at the big red beard. Just hit that.
20-foot square. So that's or sphere. So that's 4 squares, 2 squares in either direction of wherever you center it.
Say what to do.
Decision time.
We're talking about putting Bob over there?
No, don't do that.
No.
That'll make them scatter. Which
Yeah.
maybe that's what you want to do.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if they scatter.
They wouldn't scatter far enough away for it to be good.
True. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll do the Misty Step. I kind of want a Misty Step
Okay.
behind or by where's Arabelle?
Arabelle, she's up here fighting with Dagon on this number 2. So like behind Arabelle.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
somewhere behind Arabelle, and then
Lean out. Misty step.
I wanna. Then I'll use Fireball on
Here.
those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw the bones on the table.
I fireball the second story.
No, above it. There you go.
Let's see
Yeah,
how they
so
do.
many
To enjoy
dice.
this comfortable
That's
warmth.
crazy.
It's just so satisfying seeing them
My
all
God. Okay, so
Boom.
she's toast.
Any ones are twos. I don't see any ones though.
like. There are no ones.
He's
I know there
mostly
was
toast.
ones. You thought I
There are
saw
ones?
one?
Was there a one?
I thought so. Can you?
I
Oh, yeah,
can't
there was
see
one.
it.
Ellipses.
There was
There was
one.
one, I think. In
Yeah.
the yeah. There was a one.
Ah, 32.
32 damage. Bam. And they both failed their saves.
Why didn't you start with that?
Probably wouldn't have done that.
Why has she been staying up there all this time?
I think Dagon's the one who has more of a right to be demanding an answer to that particular question.
Sure.
The one whose insides are no longer on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
The non-consensual blood donator.
Yep.
I mean, if she would have asked, I probably would have said yes. But you know.
Right. The
But
thing
the
is,
key-
she should have just
You
asked.
gotta ask.
Right. You just gotta
You
ask.
gotta ask.
All right. So there's one left by Dagon and I.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna attack that one.
All right.
Let's see if it connects. 16.
16 to hit.
All right. So I'm gonna do the level 2 smite. So I'll do the 4d8. Let's see if we can get rid of it. Let's see. Big rolls. I need big rolls this time. Come on.
Big
What do we
numbers.
got?
Jeez.
21. So that's 30. That's a good hit.
That's
That's
a-
almost like a fireball
Solid.
hit. Where were those hits
Yeah,
earlier?
it's equivalent to that fireball hit. That's nasty.
Yeah. High five. Drop them. And show these vampires. We were playing with them. We're just like, well, we're gonna let you live. We're gonna let you do. Oh yeah, just bite Dagon a little bit. He enjoys it. Now we gotta drop him.
Kid gloves are off.
Your
Dagon's
time's
up.
over.
All right, is that one still standing? That got smited.
Yes.
All right, I will make my 2 main attacks on that one with the longsword.
Yeah, I can take 2 off the table. 4 is still on the table. That'll hit.
We need to get that whip from Castlevania for you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, I do
Right.
have a whip.
It's
That's
not
great.
It's not a magic whip.
It's not the
Aw,
magic crazy
6.
whip from Castlevania, though.
Well,
Maybe you
which
could-
whip?
Yeah.
Because you upgrade them.
Maybe if you infuse it with like
No, from the
No.
from
The
the anime
bones,
one on
yeah,
Netflix.
from the-
bones, yeah, bone dust. No.
Is that the key?
I don't know.
All right, is this one still standing?
Yes, very much.
All right, I'll make my offhand attack on it too.
Because why not?
Finish him.
That's not going to hit.
I'll burn my action surge. Make one more attack.
Okay.
Just go down. Stop it.
Stay dead.
Nope.
Like a turd that won't flush.
Oh my god!
Well, there's a little harder to hit as he's like, he looks enraged. All right. It is actually his action.
So on my sheet it says
Oh.
per action I get 2 attacks. So if I do the action surge to get another action, does that mean I get the 2 attacks or just the 1?
If it's what's the plain language of the action surge? Because that's the key.
It says take 1 additional action on your turn.
Then yes, you would get 2 attacks because you get 2 attacks per 1 action.
All right, this bitch is gonna die.
I think I forgot to use my second attack again.
Again? Oh,
I'm
God.
really
go.
bad at this.
There you go.
I'm so happy with the 32 damage. That's good.
All right,
No,
9
I
more
was-
damage.
Yeah.
So that's that. Azteki, give me that forgotten attack.
Sure.
The forgotten attack.
The forgotten attack.
See if that hits.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
Do you have any smite left in you?
Yeah, I have a level 1 smite that I can throw in there.
Pop it.
Okay.
Do it.
3.
Do it.
So 25.
Hey.
Boy, did I have a smite inloaded.
Boom. And it goes down. Actually, it explodes. Between
Nice.
Dagon and Azteki, it's not sure which way it's going. And it just, like, it erupts in a burst of divine energy.
That was actually a good play. I attack once, you get in there, and I get in. I just.
Party combo
That's
attack
it.
multiplier.
It was a combo attack.
Chained attacks.
Combo wombo.
Yeah, so
Um,
if that thing's dead, I'd like to close in on that last vampire.
on 3.
Yep.
go charging around the corner?
Yep.
Okay. You can totally do that. Let's see. So that one's toast. Dagon's last action is going to be take his move. Run around that corner there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Arabelle doesn't have line of sight to anything or anyone. And so her last action this combat round is going to be to finally catch her breath. Yeah, she's just going to hold her action for now because she's not sure what her best move is. Nope, she's going to follow Dagon.
Is Zone of Truth still up?
It is. Wait,
When I turn that,
is it? Zone of Truth is concentration, isn't it?
I can look.
All right, I'm ahead of you already. It is not concentration.
Zone of Truth, I guess it's still.
Zone
yeah,
of Truth.
all right.
Yeah,
So
it's
when I
it's
turn
still
the
up.
corners and I see that last vampire,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, "Why did you need the bones?"
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
I don't want to tell you. Why don't you want to tell me?
I
too
won't
funny.
say. Which is true. Their action is going to be to take their full action for the turn is to disengage. And then they're going to take a second action to take a move action. And they're going to go right out this window.
Oh wow.
And you can see as they go out they burst out the window, they land on the opposite wall and scramble up over the roof of the nearby building.
Things are creepy.
I spit.
You look over as you take a moment, you hear another crash as you look and see a window here has been burst open. And you have just a moment to catch eyes of the coffin maker as he looks horrified and is pulled out the window by another vampire.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And
Bye.
and they disappear into the night.
And before anybody can say anything, I'm going to use Move Without a Trace, and we are going to disappear into the night.
We were never here.
We
Yeah.
need to get out of here.
Turns out we
right
don't need
now.
a casket. We'll just get one from Amazon.
Yeah.
Highlight of
It's like we are out of here.
the night.
I would like to break off one fang from each of the dead vampires and take it with me.
That is totally doable.
Oh, and also make a quick scan of the room to see if there's anything that looks valuable.
You got the valuables, bro. Let's get out of here.
And you never know, the last place you look, you might find something.
You found a
If
secret
you don't look, you
compartment.
never find something.
There are several crates marked
yes.
junk, each of which is filled
We've
with
got
packed dirt
Crates of junk.
and roughly the size of a humanoid body.
What?
The crate could hold a body in it.
Oh.
I said
I was
we're
like, why
junk.
does he have dirt shaped like a body?
No.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever
They're
heard
crates of dirt that could hold a person in them.
What if this is where they were
Weird.
shipping those bodies to from the port?
No, I'm saying we would disappear without a trace. We are moving. We are going now.
All right.
Before this
This
goes
is a
down.
good plan.
All right. You know how to drag me out of
I
here.
approve.
You see that freaking lady bit me. What the hell?
I don't know. We need to get out
Yeah.
of here. We'll regroup at the rooms. Get out of here now.
Yeah, we need to take a look at that.
You head out into the night as much as quietly as the vampires escaping have. Putting us at a great place to stop for the week. For everyone that's soft lurking, if you come back to the chat and type in !crit, I would love to give away at the end of our night more of the Lantern Noir branded stickers. Which I also have to send out more because we have to figure out what happened because I sent some to Spinny and they got returned.
Oh no!
And it's my Reddit address too. Like we double checked. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm wondering if because I addressed it to Spinny Helm instead of to an actual person, someone just went, yeah, this is a joke, and they slapped the return sticker on it.
Right.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm assuming so.
So exclamation point.
That person is obviously not a gamer.
Clearly.
Nobody uses your real name. You got gamer tags. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I got Bravo 4 Tango, who's usually around on the Wednesday night games. I got back from him a bunch of NASA stickers because he wanted to give away on a Wednesday night, and so I sent him some of mine, and so he sent some back, and it's kind of cool.
Nice.
There's like a car decal in there with NASA logo on. I'm like, oh, that goes on the car.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah,
That is really cool.
yeah, right under Starfleet Academy. Because
It's too real now.
yes, I have Starfleet Academy on my car. So what was the best part tonight?
Deciding to take on an apprentice for crime.
CJ, why the long face there? Why the tears?
Maybe because the stream's coming to
Did
a
you just
close.
get here? Did you walk in on the end of the combat? Because that would suck. I'm not sure if Arabelle's really on board with this life of crime you're trying to teach her.
I'm really not trying to teach her the life of crime. I'm more trying to teach her how to not die when she does the shenanigans she's already doing.
Yeah, plus she seems like a badass in her own right. Like she's like clearly can take on bad guys by herself.
She never got touched. I don't think you'll be that impressed the first time someone actually can get an attack off on her.
Yeah, well, Dagon was the official punching bag for this round.
No
No, seriously.
Hey, that's the way it should be. I was
Yeah.
just waiting to fail that strength save or check, and I was like, okay, I hit the wall, and I'm like, okay, well, now it's about another turn walking around.
No, he's just like ran. All right.
And, nobody saw that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the not gonna lie, I got a little confused with the names on the chain of custody of knowledge threw me for a loop there. I thought I had all figured it out. I'm skimming through the notes as we were playing. I'm like, wait a minute, who's this other kid that he's supposed to have talked to? What?
Well, no, because like he was talking about another kid that was worried about.
Yeah,
the
that was my
bones.
confusion too. You're like,
Yeah.
what's up with the other kid? I'm like, there was another kid.
Yeah, it was. He told the altar boy. The altar boy told the gravedigger.
Ah.
The gravedigger got the bones,
Ah, okay.
which got you here, and now you still have a missing coffin maker to account for.
Yeah, he got
We don't have to account for
Right.
anything. He didn't know we asked the question, and we were never here. Yeah, we have to account for nothing. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, though. Those vampires, you bet your ass they're going right back to Strahd and being like, yeah, these guys kicked our asses.
No, they're not.
Yeah, and we were gonna be nice.
Did you
Do
kick their
you
asses?
think they would really want to say that?
Yeah, I was gonna say we
killed
got off
3/4 of them.
we got off like some good attacks at the end, but we were hurting in the beginning.
We just had to wait for Azteki to open the can of whoop ass.
Man, what were
Right.
those smites? And you smite for 8. Okay, I guess that's a thing. And then I hit as hard as a fireball. Like I don't get it. Smite is my rolls are just all over the place.
I mean, that's what dice are supposed to be. Random.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, don't go
weird.
play craps anytime soon.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
ban me, bro.
Yeah, I'll just. Can you bet? I think you could probably bet on yourself losing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
just do
yeah.
that. It may not make the table happy, but I would just be winning every time.
Well, you could actually do that. The craps table has a bet called the no come bar, and it is betting that the shooter will fail to make their point.
Right.
at all.
And it's actually one of the best bets in craps, but nobody plays it because you're betting against the table, and nobody wants to be the guy who bets against the table.
Yeah, especially the one rolling the dice.
It's the best bet. It just makes you really unpopular.
Yeah.
As you choose to do it.
I would imagine.
Well, that's when you bet against everyone and then you buy everyone a beer. And you're like, all right, see? Yeah, even it out.
Okay, so as we wind down for the night, we are back next week, right? There's nothing weird happening next week?
Don't think so.
Okay,
No.
cool. Good to know.
I didn't think anything weird was happening this week, though. So
But it worked out. It worked out. If you're hanging out and you haven't put the exclamation point crit in yet, go ahead and get in there for the stickers. Because it's always fun to give them away. I got them to give away. So there's that.
I want one.
Yay!
yeah, get in here. Get in here.
That battle mech
I want one.
that battle mech behind you desperately needs a big rainbow D20 right on his forehead.
Oh, you'll get
Yes.
that? I finally got that out. That's a
Dude, it looks
Titanfall
sweet.
statue from like, I don't know, 10 years ago that I've never unboxed.
Yeah, I'm like,
That thing's
take
awesome.
it
What?
out
Yeah,
of
no,
the
it's
box,
awesome.
for God's sakes. It's been in the box for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the pilot next to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So there's two pilots on the ground,
Got it.
and then there's a pilot on the top.
Nice.
And
Nice,
it has
nice.
lights. It lights up. It's crazy.
Speaking of Titanfall, Nebula, what are you playing this week? Whoa.
Oh,
Where's the button? It doesn't like. I'm playing Valheim and probably more of Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Ooh.
See the lights? Oh, they can see the lights.
Oh, very
Dude, that
impressive.
thing is
Well, that's
so
really
sexy.
cool.
That is slick. And I keep seeing Valheim. I want to get in it, but I can't stream it. But I'll play along with somebody who's playing.
Yeah, so I'll probably dabble some more in Valheim and then also go back and forth in Mass Effect. So
Sounds good. Jeremy, are you getting on stream it all this week, you think?
That thing makes
No
me
idea.
happy.
Okay, fair enough. And then I'll be back Wednesday night. I actually have not heard from Enceladus, aka Jessie, if we are playing this week. But she is due to ship out to Sweden this week or next, and so we're still working out if we're gonna get together or not. But we still have to finish that adventure from last time, which was crazy intense. But I will be on Wednesday night no matter what with D&D content because I have a ton of planning to do because the week after we're doing a 3-session run of the first 2 parts of Waterdeep Dragon Horde. So we're going to go all in on an urban adventure, which should be a lot of fun with a totally new cast. Third Tier's one of the players is going to be here, and Momo from Pumpkin Days, she's a developer. She's going to be in on it. My friend Liz is back again. And who's the 4th player? I'll have to look. There's one more person joining us, so it should be a lot of fun that night. Wing, Danae Keener of DanaeKeener.com is going to be playing. So it'll be a ton of fun for that. It will be. And then in 2 weeks, I'm having the game. I'm going to be running Ravenloft, which we're doing now in the full campaign, as a one-shot, one night, all the big bullet points. And that'll be on a Saturday. It'll be Saturday the 12th. So let's get the raid up.
What time?
Where are we going to go from here, folks? We need a place to head. Well, if something weird happens, I know where we're going to go. We're going to go hang out with one of the players who's going to be part of that one-shot of Ravenloft. We're going to send you guys over to the Reluctant Hermit. He is a great content creator. We're going to shut that down. And the winner of tonight's raffle is... I get to send you guys... I get to send you some stickers.
Nice.
Which will be fun. I'll have to put...
Hey, I get to put it up back there.
I'll have to put a random name on it in order to be sure it gets through because, like, obviously if you put, like, a stream name, they go, oh, no, and they don't send it. So, congratulations on
Yeah,
that.
that was weird.
Okay, we're going to wind down. Thank you for coming out tonight, everybody. Go give the Reluctant Hermit a lot of love. He is, like I said, an amazing content creator. I think he's playing Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. And if
Ooh,
he's
that's
not,
a great game.
yeah, if he's not playing that, he's playing something fun and adventure-y because he is just a ton of fun. Thank you for going by tonight. I'll be back Wednesday night for sure, if not sooner with a bonus stream. Check out Nebula during the week, mid-afternoon Eastern time. And until the next time we get to a game table, folks, mask up, get vaxxed, and stay safe.